Oh, it's me! It's super time! Super Mario! Thank you so much for playing my games! I'm practicing this voice! Oh yeah!
Let's get the notifications out. We're playing Metaphor Refantazio. Let's not turn into Ultraviolet Mode 3rd. Turn that on. Get my secondary lighting, which I forgot about until right now. Bam, now I pop! Wait. Now 3rd pops. Okay, everything should be running. I have the Twitch stream up. Soundwave's already here. Bro. Man just appears out of the aether. Whenever he wills it. The time will come. How are you doing? I saw you rated Tark. I think it was like... I think you rated Tark. Is that a Tark? No, it was Porter. You rated Porter. You rated Porter during crowd control. I would have said hi, but I was in the middle of D&D and I did not want a long discussion while I was DMing. Because I've already got 99% of my focus on something else. Yeah! Let's go! Actually, I forgot to turn the TTS on. Let's turn the TTS on. I disabled them all for the stream yesterday because I was co-streaming with Porter. I was opening up the Pixelmon server. That should be fine. Yeah, it should all work now. We should be fine. Hunky-dory. Let's play some video games. We got the double summoner. Okay. We're good. No. Okay, for a second I thought that the game was saying that we were leaving, going to the store. You had to, a CC. I know, right? I gotta convince him to make other summon redeems not worth 20 coins. So, you know, people could summon things that aren't Millennia. You know, give it a little bit of variety. What have you been up to today? I've mostly just been playing the video game. Slap them! Crap them! Show them your pants! Wait a second, that's illegal. Bonk! Why are there, like, firefly bugs here? Bonk. Yeah, I wanna... Next stream is gonna be crowd control.
We should be safe.
Today's Friday, so that'd be... probably Monday? Or Wednesday. Yeah. Hello, thing I don't know. Oh shit, these guys are worth money. Wait, if I kill them as merchant, how much do I get?
Impressive.
I mean, that's an amount, but it's still not that great. Just go back to Summoner. Shocked they give so much, though. They must be like a mid-boss enemy.
This looks valuable.
Oh! Wait. Increase the strength of all magic.
Oh my, this sounds spicy!
Too bad I can't use it on Summoner!
Right there.
So what have you been working on lately? You've been doing more... Honestly, I haven't caught any of your streams lately. Have you been doing eye tracking?
Right there.
Wait, can I just... Okay, so I can roll mid-combo and then continue the combo. God, that was weird. I thought that I just rolled and then did the supernova attack. I was about to say, that could be useful.
Please, take care.
A lack of fear is a sign of strength. Let us beware ourselves as we move forward. Oh boy. Lacrimosos! Hello, are you? Hello, Cycloboss.
Excellent.
9 souls. Sorry, what? What is 9? Is this a video game I'm unaware of? 9 souls, console game. This is a video game. Oh, it's got that Metroidvania look to it. Oh shit. This actually looks pretty interesting. It did not take long for it to be a lady shot of a furry character with fake legs. Google image results are great. Yay. To be fair, this looks like it's official game artwork, though. And it's not, like, hypersexual. It's just showing the fake fucking robot legs. I don't know what this game is about. It looks interesting. It's very good. Let me... I'm trying to expand my repertoire. Let me put 9 Souls on there. And then I will... Because I like how it looks. I don't like Metroidvanias normally. Because normally they entail going through a large amount of collectathoning of different upgrades in order to go anywhere. And you can miss upgrades just because you didn't go down a certain hallway that is not very visible. And shenanigans can happen. Okay, you guys are ready to fire? Fire!
Ninja! There's a better way.
I bet these guys resist dark.
The whole thing seemed right.
Quick to wind, oddly enough. The thing I did not expect.
I leave it to you.
It's not weird, you promise? Okay, as long as we don't see no furry shit. Yeah. Ghost, how's it going?
How are you? It's a Super Mario time. Thank you so much for the being a cancer for her face.
Mario, what the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know. I just say random shit.
Combat is very satisfying. Good. Is it more satisfying than like Mega Man X?
Ghost King said my hair is floof.
You floof hair? Explain. Did you get the frizzles? Did you wake up and your hair just like expanded perm style and now it's... Normally it's like this, but now it's whoosh off of your head. Like it comes off like 6 inches off of your scalp. What exactly are we talking about here?
Ghost King said I let the conditioner sit in YAAI too long.
Okay. So you broke your hair. I knew this day would come. I just didn't know it would come yet. Ghost is officially the Afro lady. There's nothing wrong with that. You haven't played Mega Man X? Mega Man... What was it? Mega Man... Was ZX?
But under
Mega Man
5
Zero
accepted
X?
somebody say
This is really
picky
good. I liked
element.
it. You could literally grab... You could use your... you had like 3... What was it? Mega Man ZX5 or something like that. I can't remember the name. I think I have the cartridge around here still somewhere. Anyways, Metroidvania. It was level-based. So it's not like you could miss an upgrade and then be permanently fucked. One of my favorite features is that you can finish an enemy off with the fist weapon. You get a fist weapon, you get a gun, and you get a sword. Sword did the most damage, I think. At least in my opinion. At the biggest area of effect. But the fist, if you kill somebody with it, you take their primary weapon and then you run around and you use that weapon. And you could... There was a crafting system. You had parts from enemies that you destroyed, and you could craft equipment out of them. No weapons, though I think you could modify your weapons with said equipment. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. It's not frizzy, it's bouncy and soft. Isn't that what you want?
Sorry to bother.
Right there.
Isn't that a good thing?
What now?
Hold on, I'm not understanding. What's the downside here?
Now!
Is it like you hop on your toes and then your hair goes whir, 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 whir? It is, but it is extra. So you hop on your toes, you do this with your feet, and your hair goes whir, 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 whir. It's like gelatin.
Now accept your fate.
That sounds fun.
There's a better way.
Honestly, that sounds hilarious.
It's over. That should have worked.
That's probably the preferred way. Come on, let's be honest.
No, this won't
That
work.
bitch. There we go. Didn't know she was burned. I thought that was Heisman.
For victory!
Let's do this.
Ah, yeah, good.
Come forth now.
So, wait. Let's get a visual representation of what exactly Ghost means by this. I'm gonna look up a YouTube video. 1 second, folks.
Phantom Du 5K said mom cat snuck outside and is missing, but most likely hiding in the backyard, since she ran over and hopped the fence instead of staying in the front.
Oh, none of these are comedic videos. I'm sad. I was gonna bring a video up on stream and be like, guys, this is hilarious. Look at this. You know, ever since I switched to Opera, one thing I do enjoy is that, yeah, it was a big F. I just assumed I would find it. It's YouTube after all. One thing I like about Opera, ever since I've gotten it, is it shows the release calendar of video games. Every couple days, I just look over the next, like, week, just to make sure there's nothing, like, that seems cool. Monster Hunter Wilds comes out in just under a week! Also, we got a Bleach game coming out on March 20th. The release calendar is looking nice. Atelier Yumiya. Atelier is normally a shopkeeping tale, isn't it? That'd be like a shopkeeper sort of store video game. Oh, look. Mom Cat just wanted to ditch the kids for a little while. She said, you've got the kids, I got to do anything else. I need freedom. I am away. Gone with the wind. I forgot these guys take like 3 hits. You might get wilds. Oh damn, I'm definitely getting wilds. I'm no ifs and or buts about it. I might play it on stream. Though of course, if I want any particular weapons, I'm definitely gonna grind for them off stream because fuck grind streams.
I see the end. Forward!
Well done, Captain.
Hey look, he's almost dead! Guptaron.
Jeez, they're pretty tough.
If I remember correctly, Guptaros resist fire. I think he's weak to light.
Ghost King said I'd met you visual representation.
Some darker arts.
Alright,
Commendable bearing.
1 second, we're gonna look at this visual representation. It looks sculpted! I'm not shocked. It's like... That's funny. That's funny.
Stay calm.
Don't leave your conditioner in too long, folks. It'd be the fact that it sat like an inch
and
above
when
your
Dad
head.
stepped
Yeah.
out to call for her earlier, Mushy snuck out too without him noticing, and he shut the door, but she then started to panic and rammed the door to be let back in.
Well, that one's fine. Mushy got back in. Fuck it, Lava Beast. Is your bike helmet on? It'll go to normal. Well, it'll be scrunched down to normal, and then it'll probably floof out on the edges a lot more.
Summoner. Not this tactic.
Fuck.
Summoner.
I think he has like 100 health left, so let's just throw a tornado in a... Throw a luminous sphere! Save some mana with my hundreds of attack items. I bought that lady stock out, okay? I got everything she had. She was not willing to sell me anymore.
There they are. Right there. Charging in. Time for some close combat.
So I take it you're gonna go biking today?
Now, we must strike.
Momentum.
Oh shit. That's light, so your wick is dark. Adaminto!
Darker arts.
And we get the G Money archetype experience.
Keep your energy up, everyone.
How's that?
Oh, that's beautiful. That's half the reason we're here. I want to max out like 3 more archetypes. If I could, before I fought Louis, I'd max out 2 archetypes on everybody.
New ability.
Ooh, Megiddo. Too bad that spell sucks. First roll, the man of 32 magic and 49 strength.
My power swells forth. I'm getting stronger.
That's actually amazing. Oh, we'll just spam Warcry.
Remain vigilant.
The enemy doesn't need to deal damage.
Power grows stronger.
Damage is for us, okay? Oh shit, I could almost get Yufa out of Summoner.
If you intend to take risks,
If I get Yufa out of Summoner, then it's just GG easy.
Don't let them get the best of you now.
Phantom Du 5K said Megiddo is up when Ramiro uses it.
Ah yes! And reincarnation is a slime. Definitely translates to this game. Oh god, they're all waiting for me. Look at these guys. They're all standing there menacingly. All the Pixelmon server is up now. Actually, how much do you want to bet that no one's on it because it's fucking 10:30 in the morning? Watch this. I can check in 2 seconds. Boom. 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 Oh shit! The spike's on. Excellent. It's up for a reason! 3rd star to server and someone's on it! Oh my god!
I'm right here. Charging in.
Phantom Du 5K said I can't be on it even if I wanted to right now.
Oh, how so? PC issue?
Forward.
do it again.
And we're gonna heal?
What now?
Juna, I'm sure you can heal everybody, and then we're gonna Y.
Well done.
Phantom Du 5K said lack of owning Minecraft.
I might be able to fix that for you. See, I bought Porter Minecraft. I bought solid Porter Minecraft, okay? Before he realized
Think
he
yourself
already
equal to
has
a
Minecraft.
Eugenics agility?
So, I may have a spare copy floating around.
Ninja.
Ninja! Technically, that doesn't count as a status. Let's try
I
this.
show no
Let's get
mercy.
some MP back.
Commendable bear.
Okay, so it counts as 5 each hit, so
Let's go.
it's better than basic attack, but I think it doesn't. It's like not worth it.
Piercing attacks. Hit 'em all in one fell swoop.
I get 15 back, so it counts as cost 7. It probably drains more based on the enemy if they have more MP. It's probably percentage of their MP.
I won't hold back.
What is your weakness?
Totally fire.
Oh yeah, ice.
You better use some
I
really
can't
ice.
use that.
Let's stop
I
them.
won't hold.
Phantom Du 5K said apparently in Helldivers the jet brigade that almost cost us the DSS is back.
This'll do. It wasn't enough.
I'm not caught up on the Helldivers lore. I'm gonna be honest with you. As far as I'm aware,
Phantom Du 5K said we found the factory.
dude, I'm so far behind. Like I haven't played since before we had the ultra giant bugs and the what are they called? The psychic creatures. I haven't played for a while. I've been out of the game for a bit. Okay, the people I normally play with have not been around. Oh god.
Phantom do 5k said Bile Titans and Illuminate.
No, we've had Bile Titans forever. It's the thing above the Bile Titans. It's the next biggest threat.
Too much, perhaps? Formidable indeed.
Come forth, royal soul. Is there another way?
Wait, I only healed 4 MP?
Phantom do 5k said I don't think that's in yet.
This should work.
You don't think it's in yet? I know they were heavily implying it.
What a finale!
I still like the lore that the
Not bad, eh?
Terminids are just bugs that were genetically altered by humans to be their fuel
Phantom
source.
do 5k said implied, not added yet.
Some of them.
I figured it's been long enough that they'd have added it. Oh, hello guys.
Right there.
Look to yourself.
First rule of Dark Souls!
Down. Now's our chance.
If you roll forward, otherwise they'll catch you on the swing anyways.
Okay, let's clean him
Your
up
death will be
quick.
swift. Ninja. Gonna get. It's over.
I need to figure out some new shenanigans to do.
It's okay. I won't hold back.
I'm thinking about doing 9 Souls, because I was informed by a certain sound wave that it was very good at Metroidvania.
Heed my call.
And I looked at it, and I like the art style. I am intrigued.
Phantom do 5k said wouldn't be surprised if we find them in the gloom. We almost have the tech to enter that giant spore cloud from last major order.
I don't know that that's the last major order. I haven't been around for that. I couldn't tell you, man. I'm in the dark here. You keep saying things like from that last major order we did, or you know, these enemies that came into existence 2 months ago, and I'm sitting here like I haven't played in almost a year.
I think I'm getting used to that.
What has it been, like 9 months? What do you mean?
Relax yet, love.
What do you mean?
See the enemy.
Phantom do 5k said we were collecting samples to study the gloom last one.
Okay, then you lead with that, and you say that was the last major order. You don't just go, we're almost ready to do the thing for the last major order. I'm just a guy who hasn't played it in like 9 months. Otherwise, you leave me sitting here very confused and unsure of where to go with the conversation. I'm just like, the fuck is he talking about? Hey,
I'm all prepared.
hey,
I leave it to you.
what is Phantom going on about? This sounds like some crazy shit. I've got literally zero context.
You just took out a whole summoner.
Yeah, the guy I normally play with is Carpal Tunnel.
Do this. I'm sorry, everyone.
No, until he gets surgery for that, and he's gonna not the best of times. And he's gonna be much fixing the Carpal Tunnel.
It's over.
So I guess I could
What a finale.
get on with Wraith,
Your energy up,
though I'd be
everyone.
really far behind on the gear.
Tis done.
I
shall
could do it.
strive to use this power.
Maybe I'll get on and play with Wraith if he still plays.
Think that's the last of them. What now?
Phantom do 5k said the Jet Brigade were apparently an elite model of jetpack automotons that were able to reach the DSS in orbit trying to destroy it.
Huh. Did they take the creek back? Did we lose the creek? We need to know.
There they are.
Is Malevolent Creek still in our control? This is of most importance. Tell me, did they steal Malevolent Creek? Did those dirty bastards take it again? After the millions of lives that were lost to take it from them, did they steal back the creek? They took the entire system Cyberstan was in? Fuck.
I stand ready.
I tabbed in and I accidentally pressed BB because I'm bad at life.
Lend me your strength.
I am bad at life, guys. Confirmed.
Stay sharp. It's not over yet.
I shall do my best.
Hey, look, bonk.
I must do this.
It's easy to kill the big boys, isn't it? Or at least it's fun to. EXP.
Please.
Like, she's almost done Summoner.
Phantom do 5k said all at once they took that
Whatever
sector,
that is.
and 2 others with a massive fleet all at one time.
There is still danger
It's
here.
terrible.
Stay vigilant.
Right there.
I don't think Cyberstan was. I'm sure Cyberstan was not where Malevolent Creek was, though. As long as they didn't take back the creek. The creek was hell. Never again. We can't let them go and take the creek! Alright, what is going on?
JM Soundwave said channel your hatred.
What am I channeling it on first? I gotta know where all of that anger is going. Oh, come on. Where's the best item? I don't think charm is a big deal. Hit rate and evasion at start of combat. Tsukukuraja. This is the one I want. With slight loss in defenses. But it makes up for it in the fact that I get MP back. And I get a lot.
He's a kitty.
Hours. Destroying evil.
Yep.
Let's destroy these bastard bees! Every single one of them needs to burn in the fires of hell, sliced 1,000 times by the knives of the damned surgeons, ripped apart, limb from limb, every hair fiber pulled off of them, lit aflame, and then placed in their eye sockets. They must feel the pain they've inflicted upon all others, especially humanity. And humans, oh, we're petty bastards.
Phantom do 5k said we have the creek, but the Illuminate are attacking a planet 3 over from it in another sector.
Okay, that's fair. So we still have the creek. As long as the creek's up, we're good. Once that creek gets taken, I gotta come back, even if I don't fight in the creek. Because we're fighting a war on, what, 3 fronts now? I've no doubt the monster with only one eye is the Zeocropus.
We must claim that club, hopefully without being struck by it ourselves.
Yeah, that looks painful.
However,
It would be best to take it down at the same time as its fellows, but we've only found one to begin with. If it's only got one eye, we can blind it in half the time. Yeah, there's plenty to work with, so let's start pounding it. Everybody, get on your guard! That thing looks Satanic Titan.
Oh, power of kings. Too much.
That thing
perhaps?
almost certainly is immune to dying. Can I hex it?
Phantom do 5k said 3 fronts, but the Illuminate keep attacking planets in multiple sectors simultaneously, so 4.
Alright, it's not immune, so we can drop its hit rate. We obviously have to not attack the Illuminate on the fringes so that we see that the Illuminate end up fighting the automatons and or the Terminids. And then just pave a straight path through and protect our rear and flanks
It's okay. We can do this.
with heavy defenses. To where they don't really have a chance.
Better be careful.
You know, the enemy of my enemy is used by me. Almost my friend. Let's drop your attack. Let's just status down you. That's the best way to play this game.
Hit its weakness.
Summoner.
For victory! Heed me!
Was it not enough?
That's supposed to be his weakness.
Yeah, I hate the whole mechanic where bosses,
Gotta stay
if they
calm.
hit my weakness, they get extra moves in these special dungeons. But if I hit theirs, nothing happens. Also, this guy's got a dad bod. Look at him. He's got that gut. He's got the arms, but he's got a gut. I don't even know how he got that sucker. It doesn't even look like he can eat. He ain't got no mouth.
Here I go. Hold on.
He's just a slime. He just eats by existing.
Wait a sec.
Phantom Du 5K said the Illuminate have attacked pretty much every sector in the bottom third of the map at least once so far.
My strength.
Oh shit. There's two of them now. That's what they meant. This is one of those bosses that multiply. And if they multiply,
Some dark
this is like the final boss of Digimon World 4,
Come forth,
which is 8.
heed my call.
Digimon World 4's final boss sucked. Alright, for reference sake. Let's get a distraction for everybody. This was like a 4-stage final boss. I think this was the right stage. Save image. We had this giant motherfucker. Now, this giant motherfucker here. Look at this bastard. Ugh! I put the picture too far down. This bastard, this big one on the right, had 3 major phases I can remember. So first off, it was a big wind-up, going through his fortress, taking out several of the bosses. You go back to your home base, and then you do this long slug to get to him after you've unlocked all the doors, okay? And this is after you've gone to all the other sectors, and all the other areas, and beaten all the other bosses. You get to this motherfucker. Okay. His first stage, there's 3 of him at all times. So he'll get to half health, and then he'll split off into 3 copies. You have to kill the copies at roughly the same time. Otherwise, if like a minute passes, that copy turns into, just becomes the real one. And if I remember correctly, becomes the real one with full fucking HP. This thing had 3 massive health bars. Okay? He had giant AoE attacks. And a variety of different attacks, too. Ground-based ones you'd have to jump over. Had homing. I believe he had horizontal and vertical... Sorry. Horizontal and vertical attacks. They go across the screen as small bolts jump across the whole fucking screen. Okay? That's phase 1. Then we get to like phase 2, where he just becomes a fucking Charger Lancer. Okay, where he gets jet engines, just starts fucking flying at you at high speeds. Like man was built different and monstrous. I like that boss. It had a lot of neat mechanics. It has taught me a lot about building D&D monsters. I will say that the full heal mechanic on not beating a copy is AIDS,
Tom 5K said
but
at
still.
least he didn't attack your action menu.
Yes, but Sans was cool when he did that. Okay? Sans was like,
Oh fuck, he just broke all the rules of the game!
his whole thing is literally, I don't give a shit. I'll do what I want.
How's this?
I'm not gonna put a healer in, because if I do, that Slam Shatter is going to destroy me, because they'll get extra turns. Ninja. Drop agility.
Rancor.
Missed?
Yeah, don't diss cool and interesting new things for the bosses to do. Because even though it can be a little annoying, I'm sure they did it with the best of intentions.
What? Wasn't that supposed to be his weakness?
Everyone is
Toby
counting
did an
on me.
amazing job with Sans. Just being like, this guy here. This MF. Wait, why can't I put it on screen? Eh. Eh. I can't put it on screen. Okay, this one. This one's a JPEG. This MF right here can just attack you while you're in your menu on a turn-based game. He breaks all the rules. And when you hear about his lore, it makes so much sense. He knows about how the fact that you can save the game and load it. He knows that you've probably experienced many, many different ends to the game. That you're going through these timelines and burning them out, dying, restarting. Determination has filled you and you rise again. And meanwhile, you're actually just destroying reality. And he still doesn't get involved. He's like, nope, I'm impartial. I'm outside. I know what's going on. As long as the world is not ending, I won't be involved. And then you kill his motherfucking brother. And he just goes, I'll give him a chance. I'll give him a chance. And then you kill everyone. When you kill everyone, it's beautiful. That's why Sans is a great character. And they even hint to it that he could have done these things in other paths. They hint to it. And he himself looks you dead in the eye after he orders food for you at a nice restaurant and goes, if things were any different, it could have been really bad for you. That's why did stream die? I fucking hope not. It doesn't say it's died on my end. But anyways, that's why Sans is pretty much the best Undertale character. Of course, there's all the other characters have personality, and some of them have different ones. Some people like more than others. But Sans is just really interestingly written, and one of the biggest twists in the entire story. Like, he is aware of all of this. He even fights you knowing you could fight him 1 billion times, and you will know all of his moves by the end of it. Knowing he could die, just because you killed everyone he knows, he could escape. He literally can walk through dimensions, can transpose himself into different rooms miles away in an instant. But he seeks you out and says, I've got to try to end this. I need vengeance. Best character. Well, I'm not going to go over it again. It just sucks to suck. Watch the VOD then. Sans is the best Undertale character. And I say that as somebody who enjoys Undertale but isn't like, we need to make 16 alternate universes because this game is so great. Oh my god! Let's make, what is it, Undertale Orange and Clover and Undertale Stank Buck. I'm sure there are many alternate universes people have made up. Please don't tell me you summon more.
All right. Gotta stay calm.
Okay, you slam. Shit. Keep your defense down.
Don't be scared.
It's a funny video where Frisk meets Gaster is excited to try talking to him because Sans taught them wingdings. And Sans only taught them swears to mess with Gaster.
Ninja.
Yeah, it makes sense. That is something Sans would do. It is canon. In some reality.
Some darker arts.
I'm summoner!
Oh, if I summon her, we're gonna kill them both. Or we're gonna kill one of them, and it's gonna make this harder, isn't it?
Last one.
Not bad. Even my... Here I go! Come forth now!
We just need to hit him really hard. And pray he doesn't summon another one.
I thought that would
But
do
I thought you
more.
went into weakness.
Fuck. And he gave himself extra turns. He's gonna summon another one.
I foresaw this. Captain's down. Someone, help him back up.
Oh, fuck that. We're just gonna kill him. We win this.
Get wrecked!
He lose. We win. Big time. I only had to deal with one copy.
This is how it feels to reach new heights.
Oh shit, if you're unconscious, you get less EXP, don't you? Meh, it's fine.
I shall rise to
Main
be...
character is
Phantom
literally
5K
twice
said,
as strong
did
as
he just
everyone
say
else.
get wrecked?
I might have.
Ah, I didn't know I had it in me.
I am most certainly stronger than I was.
What is wrong with saying such words? Oh shit. So, my connection to Twitch didn't end. But... no, the stream time is still normal. Okay, that was weird. Twitch was acting like the stream player just ceased functioning, which would only happen if there was a connection error from me, from Twitch to me, or if there was some sort of issue on Twitch's end.
I'm better and stronger.
Alright, what'd you get? Yeah, MP. Now I can make you for something else.
Right then.
Really? It's got what we came for. Watch where you touch this thing, though. Awful damn prickly. Not bad considering the monster we had to take down. I hope that's proof enough of our
Show
ability.
me away.
Now we return to the entrance. Let's go!
Right?
Maybe that buffering you experienced is a Twitch issue? It could have been. Or it could have been that my internet was shit for just long enough. Just long enough. Where it caused the minor issue. Okay, wait, is Yufa wearing... wait, is Yufa got nails on? Or Juna? Ah! Juna's got the pretty nails! Oh no! What Hulkenberg? You know, I would expect Hulkenberg to have less nail care and more, like, bruises and scuffs and scrapes on her. I could go grind, but fuck grinding.
Hey,
Oh shit,
that's
wait.
right.
Let's set some classes. We're not gonna have Yufa as summoner in here anymore. Learn healer, because that'll also
I shall
give
see
mage
to it
points.
that everyone is protected.
Who else is maxed? Nobody. We're gonna switch Yufa with Juna. And now she'll get points on the back burner
Hey. Okay then.
while she's ranking these lower level classes. It'll be perfect. Oh shit. Twitch, don't you be dip. Twitch dips. We got Twitch dips. I think we got Twitch dips. The stream's still going with no issues. Fuckery. I could alter very
You
time.
mention it.
Now just we got in the tower, whom did we need to deliver to again? The Sanctus soldier, I believe. He was a bit zealous about doing in Louis. I believe he was going to reconsider if we delivered this to him. We've got to stop him, so we should do it quickly. Everybody wants to stop Louis, don't they? Hey, Bryson. Get this to him soon, yeah?
Hey,
I got 2 days!
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hey! Who do I think the guy's like right over here.
Now what am I to do?
Wait. With the power of the archetypes, I can hear the soul. The one who strives to be the hope of the weak. Got it. I think that has changed since we got rank 2. Where's the guy? Where the fuck is the guy? We're in Altaberry. Where is the dude? Requests. Opera House Square in Altaberry. Oh, we can report Moore's task.
All right then.
Opera House Square, Opera House Square. Oh, there he is. How did I not see that before? Oh, guys, I don't want to go to work tomorrow. I get 5 days off, and I'm just like, eh.
Splendid.
I don't want to wake up at 2 in the morning and feel like shit every day again. Wait, that dangerous looking club is the Bramblethorn baton? Never thought I'd see it. Let me get a closer look. Here. I feel like he wants to steal it. This is the Octopus Club. There's no doubt about it. You already did defeat it. You gonna say it now? Come on, admit it, that we're powerful enough to take on Louis. I will admit you're clearly stronger than the Zeocropus. It still remains to be seen if you're stronger than Louis. Regardless, you took me seriously. For that I must admit my heart is moved. No matter how it may be, you'll pay genuine attention to anyone in need. You're far more qualified to be king than Louis. Perhaps you really will be able to push past Louis and onto the shining throne. You have my respect, grudgingly.
Real help to me.
Take this as a token of my support. I hope it will help you in your fight against that vile pretender. Your reputation precedes you, so here, take a little extra. Go on.
Mission accomplished.
Hey, proof of power. We got courage. Wait, then that means we're gonna be able to get Faker next level. Boom! Yeah, we needed courage to do that quest.
why?
I misunderstood you. For that, I apologize. It'll be far from easy to defeat Louis, but I know I'm on your side and fight hard. You could come with us. I don't think I can handle that. Need that tolerance? Who needs to be tolerant? Anymore, tolerance is just something somebody say, or something people say to go, I'm better than you because I'm more tolerant of other people. And then you say one thing that they don't like, and they go, fuck you, you need to die! Yeah, tolerance has lost its meaning like the word Nazi has. You can be called a Nazi for owning a gun. It's like the weirdest shit. One time I had somebody scream at me just because we're not getting into details here, but you can do nothing and still be screamed at by these ultra Karens and called Nazis and all sorts of stupid shit. Words have begun to lost their intended meaning by people who simply want to sound better than others. Do better, people. Alright, well, I got a day. I can go do the Moore quest. Or that's not a quest. That doesn't even take time. Let's just go talk to Moore. Right? That'll get me Seeker, too. And Yufa. Or if we're just disagreeing with an opinion, or even standing in the wrong place or looking in the wrong direction. Exactly! Exactly, man! All you have to do is just They just don't like you. They call you a Nazi. So there's a story of Humongous, H-U-G-H, Mungus, M-U-N-G-U-S. YouTube took down a lot of the videos related to this story. And then, what was it? Ethan Klein? I don't know how his channel's doing anymore, but Ethan Klein covered this originally. I think Ethan Klein might have gotten banned. Let's double check, because he said some pretty crazy shit. H3H3. His podcast is still up. Whatever. Anyways, he used to have some pretty solid opinions about logistics, and he would talk out against this kind of stuff. And this guy, this Karen fucking comes up to him because he was going to talk at a council meeting. And she asks, "Who are you?" And he sits there for a moment and he goes, "Oh, I'm humongous." Because he's fat. And then she goes, "Who are you?" It's like, I'm humongous. And this altercation continues. And then this lady, out of nowhere, fucking starts claiming he raped her. And claiming he's a misogynistic pig. Literally, all he fucking did was talk. He made a joke about how he was fat. He made a fucking dag joke. And apparently that's grounds for ruining his fucking life. People who do that shit, who do this god-awful word game where they can apply whatever word they want to anybody they want simply because they don't like them or they don't want them to exist, you are evil. People who do these things, you are the demons who have come to claim this earth, who have come to ravage our society. You are all deserving of being in prison. False accusation of a crime to that extent that could ruin somebody's entire life and put them behind bars, that deserves jail time. Fuck you all. And you're just called a snowflake for not being okay with extreme behavior. No, those people are fucking radicals. Those people are individuals who are radicalized by feminism, people who are radicalized by politics. And you only see this go in one direction, I might add. And I'm gonna say it. You see a lot of people who are... A lot of people who are on the left, radical wing of politics do this. If you're on the radical wing on the right, and you're crazed like that, you'll just pull out a gun and you'll be threatening with it. If you're on the left, you like subvert people if you're radical, and you go and ruin their fucking lives in mass. And get them accused of crimes that they did not commit, and get them hung on a trial where there is no evidence. Because people nowadays, they'll use activist judges to their favor. These activist judges will line things up in court to look favorable upon one result and push things towards that goal of getting somebody incriminated for a crime they definitely did not commit, because there's no fucking evidence of it. Someone was saying the new Doom game was woke because of difficulty sliders. That sounds like stupidity. Unless the difficulty sliders were like... No, I actually can't think of how that would make it woke. Unless the difficulty slider names were like woke terms. Maybe. But I highly doubt that person had a brain. Regardless, radicalism happens on both sides. And both sides, people who are on both sides will say that there are only radicals for the opposite side. I'm not saying everyone from both sides will only take that opinion. But there are radicals on both sides. And if you don't agree, if you don't believe that, you're fucked. Like, you are definitely propagandized. There have been plenty of stories of people who have ran over kids because the kids were Trump supporters, or of people who've gone into restrooms who end up getting investigated by the FBI because they claimed that a trans person raped them, or people who are on the right who pull out a gun and perform some sort of terror incident, supposedly on the right. It was that most recent truck bombing. I actually haven't heard any evidence, but given his military background and the support for the military on the right, that's what I gotta assume. Most people are in the middle, yes. And what's sad is the media doesn't portray most
Black
incidents.
Placer said, since everyone is a radical, does that make it the new center? LUL, just joking, agree.
Yeah. Also, here's the pushback. There's a pendulum swing in politics. So, recently, in recent years, everything has gone towards the left. And that's made the radicals on the right shove more on the right. So the radical fringe is coming out this way on the right, this way on the left, because there's a pendulum swinging motion in all things. When it goes too far to one side, it'll swing back to the other. So now when the left normalizes, because it's kind of like eating itself apart in politics right now, then it's going to come back, and then it's going to be the right who's going to be corrupt and who's going to be like in control of the media and doing stuff like that. And there's going to be the already existing radicals are going to be like super emboldened and then go off the deep end. It's a fucking political cycle. It always fucking happens. It's disgusting. I hate politics. I just want people to use their brain. Is it that fucking hard? Can we not have radicals? Can we have people step back and look introspectively and go, you know, if I shoot that guy because he's left wing, is that good? Will that look good? If this other person, if I ruin 5 guys' families by accusing them of rape because I didn't like their politics and they were right wing, does that look good? No, it doesn't. Radicals are the worst. And propaganda is what's hitting them the hardest. Propaganda can, even if it's focused towards the left, it can make right-wing radicals. And even if it's focused towards the right, it can make left-wing radicals. Fewer usually, but ones who are just so fed up with this shit that they feel like they need to do something. It's disgusting. You've seen like 20 stories of Karens throwing people out of wheelchairs because they think they're lazy or exaggerating or completely faking. Those kind of people fucking suck. We need better social order. And I'm not saying we have to like go about it by law. We need people to sit down, and a lot of this honestly would be resolved if we didn't handhold people and we didn't go, okay, you should not drink acid. We're going to put this label on here that acid should never be drank of any kind, especially not this one.
Black Placer said you should change the stream title to Politics with Third LUL. How did the stream get to here?
Because I have ADHD and I'll immediately jump subjects, and we were bringing up Humongous because fucking people. Have you heard the Humongous story? How there was a group of feminists who claimed that this like fat dad. A group of feminists claimed this fat dad raped them because he talked to them. That was literally all he did. And he made a dad joke. He said, "I'm humongous because he's fat." Because he was going to a council meeting
the Black
and
Lizard
talking.
Plays said, update. Sleepy took my keyboard and only left me the mouse and voice to type.
Because he was talking at this council meeting and he had an opinion that they didn't like. They accused him of rape. Accusations like that ruin someone's life. There's a huge community bullshit that happened. H3H3 looked at the facts, and honestly, H3H3, I think he's gone downhill since, because didn't at one point he made a very crude and violent statement on YouTube. I believe he got taken off the air for a time for that. There's controversy regarding it. Regardless, People need to stop being assholes. Okay. If there's somebody with a different opinion than you, that's fine. Unless they are stabbing children or, like, teaching somebody how to ruin society, it's generally not a problem. We need to work on our social skills, people. Just work on your fucking social skills. That's all you need to do. Stop going out of your way to being an asshole just to get your way. Like, you don't need to claim somebody raped you just because you don't like what they said at a city council meeting, and you need to get back at them and show them exactly what the new feminist order has to do to win. I hate people. Like, the person wasn't hurt, but still ended up being banned from Walmart after accusing the person of faking it because they had the capacity to stand it all. I mean, there's no in the way they need a wheelchair. It's dumb. We just need people to have a fucking brain. We need the Darwin Awards to take some of the people who are not exactly functional.
Let's go.
Instead of allowing them to sue companies because they drank a fucking gallon of bleach and it didn't say that you shouldn't drink bleach on the bottle.
Alright then.
Oh shit, I just needed to talk to more. I should go down here. For a second I thought I had another quest somewhere. I just love for society to start functioning. I want for all these times I sit here and grandstand about how we need society to function. We need people to teach their kids morals, and we need people to stop being assholes just to get their way, and like stealing in mass. Not even because they're like poor or something. No, just because they want an Xbox, or that's a cool flat screen TV. I want it. We need all that shit to stop. We need the chaos index to stop rising. We need people to stop going and doing shitty things, which make other people go and look and go, you know, I just worked 60 hours for 3 weeks in a row so I could get enough extra money so that, in addition to fixing my house, which has been damaged in recent times, I could afford an Xbox. And that guy just stole it and got it for free. Why do I even try? When humans see one person do shitty things, or really anything, they begin to think, wait, if he did it, why can't I do it? Wait, they did it. Is that allowed? They didn't get in trouble for doing it. That shit's allowed? We can just do that? We can just go steal Xboxes? Nobody's getting charged for theft? I hate it. And the reason I bring that up is there are several states in the U.S. where if you perform theft of under $1,000, this one's California. Don't get me started there. You are not charged for a crime.
The Black Lizard Plays said you try because you want to be a contributing member to society. Ain't no we because I don't pay taxes.
Hold on.
You don't seem in good spirits today. I get the impression something's weighing you down. Scared. The truth is, I'm beginning to remember where this place is. Really?
What?
Where?
Why, that's...
We're in the underworld. What's going on with you, Black Laser? I hope everybody enjoyed the Pixelmon stream yesterday, even though it was very scuffed. I kind of haven't had enough people on without OpRank to effectively test everything. I thought I had everything set up. I tested a few locations, and it just wasn't. Where I once strove in scholarly pursuit, much like I'm doing now. With the crucial difference, in the past, I'm certain I had a full team at my side. Missed 99% of it, I'm sorry. We just can't stream for everybody at all times.
The Black Lizard Plays said also Yoshi's Island is actively butt-fucking me.
God damn it. Well, at least you get some enjoyment, right? Always had the shared dream. We labored to make our ideals a reality. That's what I remember, at least.
Just a sec.
Sounds like a pretty important clue.
Why?
If that's the case, why has no one come to rescue me from here? That's strange. Under normal circumstances, surely someone would notice something was amiss. What if my imprisonment here was for the better?
Did I?
I was not locked in here by kingly decree, but by the decision of my peers. Did I make a grave mistake?
Emotional damage.
Calm down. We don't know for sure. It'll come. Come with time. But, no, you're right. I can hardly solve any of this with a mind clouded by panic.
Black Claser said the Pixelman stream was fine. Also sorry I am not in a good mood and coming into a political conversation did not help that. Could not play anything with Reaper today again. I might take Phantom away from your chat in a minute and watch some Doctor Who LUL.
Good. He'll tell you all about the latest Warframe updates. I hope you get a better day going on. Oof. I need some... Please, no! Oh, God! Look, I guess Black Laser doesn't play old diapers. He's like, no, never mind, Phantom, stay there! Stay on the stream! Yeah, I get off
Black
topic
Placer
sometimes.
said, how about you? Are you in better spirits?
My foot's a lot better. I landed on it wrong the other day, like this. Boom. With the arch. So it went like that, and then like this. So I, like, half rolled my ankle. And I've been able to walk, so I know it's not sprained, and it's getting better. So, thank God. I'm in a good mood, because I know my foot's getting better. Sucks, though, that I gotta work tomorrow. Yeah, I took time off, and I realized I feel so much better when I get to wake up at like 5, 6, 7 o'clock. Not because I slept in or anything.
Black Lizard Plays said, so you stepped it on a Lego and tripped.
Metaphorically, yes. I don't mind my job, but I hate waking up at 2 in the morning for it. Because then I just feel like shit the rest of the day. And the day after. It's disgusting. It's all the circadian rhythm. But other than that, I'm probably going to play some Pixelmon later. And I've got nothing crazy going on today. So, I've been enjoying myself. Might hop in the Discord chat and just chill and play Pixelmon. Wait, Lizard. Devin.
Black Claser said, I once landed on my second toe so hard that I almost broke it. XD learned that my big toe is too small compared, so gotta be careful landing.
Ugh. Foot injuries just sound terrible. Because you fuck up your foot, you're not walking. And everybody needs to get somewhere. I mean, just about everybody.
The Black Lizard Plays said, yo, what's up? You call FO me.
Give me an update on your position and what's happening with Sleepy, to the best of your knowledge. Okay, we gotta figure out some way to get you out of the basement finally. I've put together a strike force. It's made of exactly 1 police officer. We only put 1 in so that there would be no issues. There's 3 fire department members, and we have 3 members of the armed forces. All from the army. They're gonna be coming. We just need information on your location. We'll send them in. Hopefully you can stay out of there for more than a day this time. Extends Moore's extraordinary determination. And Seeker!
Black Claser said, but honestly if I can only hear about one or the other I would rather take another political debate than infos about the next Warframe update.
I mean, to be fair, at least with politics, you get to understand other people's worldviews, or at least hear about them.
I once broke my dominant arm jumping off the last step of a bouncy castle,
Warframe
landing on my dominant arm wrong.
Warframe updates, especially the next one, you already said you didn't like.
Something was wrong because I couldn't move it normally. The Black Lizard Plays said, well, I'm reframe you welded to the chair. Sleepy got her hands dirty and welded me by the scrot. I'm being fed once a week, and I have no keyboard but I just have a mouse and microphone. Bright side is if I'm a good boy she will feed me more nuggets and honey mustard.
So do you not want out? Also, you've already told me the next Warframe update sounds like it's gonna be shit. I can understand that. But, dude, don't use a bouncy castle solution. Actually, I wonder how many injuries there are from trampolines.
Black Clacer said Nugget likes nuggets Kappa.
Yeah, gotta love them nuggies. And then for your next task, I ask that you summon your courage and open your mind. You must study even more varieties of archetypes. I believe you are well on your way towards the ultimate archetype. Own your virtues well. Our success depends upon them.
This one's important.
Wait, 25 archetypes. I might already have that.
The Black Lizard plays said dude if I'm a good boy and I stay put and make illegal arson cards I get endless nuggets and honey mustard. I'm happy here.
Ooh.
Call me Black KCOBC I'ma be fat as hell.
One second. Wait, how are you gonna be fat as hell if you get to eat once a week? Alright, I was just informed of something, and now I need to look up the ultimate archetype. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it.
The Black Lizard plays said no exercise.
I think that there's a little more to the game. So, I gotta do 25 archetypes. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We still haven't gotten Gallica's next one. We're 2 away, so I know we've got like a 4th, a 5th of the story left. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Phantom do 5K said when we got to the doctor he didn't believe I had a broken arm before the x-ray.
Actually, we might almost have this.
Hello.
Are there any of these? We got Dancer, Faker. I need level 20 Faker. That's one I need.
That is...
I need to get 2 more with Alonzo. We can definitely do that. Gunner 20.
Phantom do 5K said
Iceman.
because when he, violently, shook my hand I just kept saying ow calmly.
That is...
I mean, some people have different pain tolerance than others. So, pain tolerance. There are some people who have such pain tolerance that even the worst injuries, they don't really feel them. Adrenaline is also a hell of a drug. It can keep you from feeling a lot of your pains. So when I fucked up landing on my foot, it hurt like a bitch. But what I did, I didn't stop.
Phantom do 5K said in the x-ray,
I rolled.
it looked like someone took one of those thick black Sharpie markers to the bone.
Yeah. You fractured pretty hard there. There wasn't no hairline fracture either. But when you have an injury, if you stop moving immediately, I mean, of course, there are some injuries you need to stay still after you have it, otherwise you will make it much worse. I landed on my foot wrong.
The Black Lizard plays said, but how do I break this scrit frame weld? I would like to not have my balls attached to a metal chair.
I'll get to that in a second. When I got that injury just a couple days ago, it hurt like a bitch. And I rolled to the ground. Then I went, oh fuck. And then I got up and I just started crawling. And then just getting angry. And the pain was dulled a lot. So I did something similar, God, like a year and a half ago. And I almost blacked out a couple times. Like my body was jittering. Like I could not stop. Like I was, I had the mouth jittering, the teeth clattering. I was almost blacking out.
Phantom Du 5K said
You've
I
gotta
have a
pump
very
that
high pain
adrenaline.
tolerance for broken bones. One time it took me months to realize
Fuck!
I had a couple cracked ribs.
Jesus! How are you breaking yourself this much? Man needs to go work out so he has like the frame of muscle to protect his bones. Yeah. Trying to use and abuse adrenaline for injuries that you know are not gonna get worse as you're moving around is a decent way to null some of the pain. It also helps distract you. What you do, immediately after the injury, as long as it's not like a broken fucking bone, you go, "This does not hurt." You scream that in your fucking head. "This doesn't hurt." And then you get angry. Angry about just about anything at the same time. And then you just start trying to use your muscles. Not the muscles that were damaged, obviously. But if you have to flex, if you have to sit there and do like a one-handed push-up, as long as it's not going to interfere with your other injury. And you get somebody to try to get you some fucking Tylenol, too. That's what you do. Now,
Phantom Du 5K said that one was due to a punch to the gut. That was so hard I lifted half an inch off the ground. From someone half my height.
They just had the good entry angle, damn. Alright, which of these am I missing? Oh, you need 10 levels in Commander for the Max Merchant? I gotta fucking get that. Oh, it's better Gold Rush. That is so good. Oh! Oh! I want that class. We're getting that. We're getting that at some point. And because it's high luck, I've got to put some like status afflictions on there. Okay, I need Hulkenberg to get Dark Knight, which means she's got that. She needs Wizard.
The Black
Hulkenberg needs
Lizard
10
Play
levels in
said
Wizard.
anyway, have y'all ever almost fell out of your chair and recovered only to scatter up with the air?
I mean, you gotta show who's boss. And you gotta make everybody think that something happened. It wasn't just you fuck it up. So, did I actually unlock this? I did. I need Brawler level 20. If I get that one, and I get, what? You need Magic Knight level 10 to get this? What the fuck?
Phantom Du 5K said ended on friendly terms with the person though. It happened because some bullies were throwing pencils at him and told him it was me who did it. Later the misunderstanding was cleared and we were friends.
Of course. I mean, you better be friends after you broke your ribs. You gotta get something out of it. Oh, this isn't bad. Oh, shit. I've got to get this class. I've got to get this class on main character. This is like the best class. It's got this Unshaken Will passive. It's got Blue Feather Dragon Shot, Red Feather Dragon Shot. Get the range boost. You get 3 elemental attacks that hit 3 times and deal medium damage. Which, might I add, Wizard does medium damage once. Oh my god. Shit. Alright, there's more to the game. We can do this. We need you to get Knight. You need Magic Knight, which means you also need to get... Fuck, you also need to get... I don't think that Heisman is going to be able to get that.
Phantom Du 5K said I got out of doing things in PE class for a while because of the sore ribs that started a week later and lasted for a while.
Jeez. This is why you gotta go to the doctor, folks. I know it's not always possible in the US, given the corruption with pharmaceutical industry and how the insurance companies have effectively raised the rates of everything that can be done at going to a doctor's office or to a hospital by anywhere between 5 and 500 times. Gotta have that, actually 5,000 times. Gotta have that $50 singular tablet of Tylenol. Yeah.
What now?
I fucking hate it. We gotta fix this world, guys. Okay, Hulkenberg.
Phantom
We're
to
gonna
5K
rank
said
her out
I
on
think it was
Paladin.
earline cracks on 3
And then
to
we're
5
gonna work
of
on the
them.
other ones. I need him
Don't
to
recall
get...
how bad it was other than that.
You'll come again.
We'll get this done. We're on our way. Okay, if it's hairline cracked, that's better. I don't know where else to go. Do we have any major quests that I haven't done? Anybody I can talk to? What? I can go deal with this fight. I bet you these are from the same spot. That's an extra node. Let's go here. We'll do this last mission.
So, you got a plan? Now then.
We'll do just a wee bit of grinding and Scoundrel's Hold. Oh shit, we don't have days!
No trouble.
F!
Goodbye.
Alright, I think I can do a couple of these. Gotta get Yufa, Maria... Wait, I can't do Alonso. No!
Phantom to 5K said he was crazy strong to lift me off the ground with that punch, though being he was half my height, had completely knocked the wind out of me too.
Height. So, people say that height's important. Height is generally only a factor when the rest of their body has mass to it. So, if you are 7 feet tall, but you weigh 150 pounds because you're a lanky motherfucker, you got reach, no doubt. But you don't have any real force. At least not as much as somebody would expect from somebody that height. Now, if you're up against like one of those football players, those really beefy guys who are 7 feet tall, they've got a lot of muscle. They can output a lot of strength. If they have the technique, they're going to deal some damage. Okay, what do I need? Let's talk to Barton. Let's see if he's willing.
Thank you, truly.
Just come here, words for me. Bones are slowly but surely improving. I can even make me rounds again. Well, one round, that is. In a while, I'd like to have a long talk with you before you leave town, that is.
Black Claser said, how did you make someone so mad at you? XD.
I know, right? He said it a bit ago that he didn't really do anything. But somebody else screwed him over. Somebody else pissed him off.
What intelligence going on?
Eh, fuck it, I can pick up Magla.
Hang on.
I probably haven't done this in a bit.
Isn't that...
It seems like the bigger the candidates' faces on the rock, the better qualified they are. I don't think it's about qualification, Gallica. I'm pretty sure it's just about public opinion.
Finally, eh?
Phantom to 5K said it was bullies throwing pens at him and accusing me of doing it.
Not checked. All I have to do now is beat Louis and put an end to this, for the prince's sake. Alright, let's...
Alright.
Shit. Yufa. We'll do Yufa's. Fucking bullies.
What should we do?
They have our big battles coming soon. I don't want to have any regrets about it. I have a favor to ask of you, Bryce. Would you accompany to the church in Brylehaven? The church just gave me such a strange feeling. Oh yeah, they're probably doing
Thank you
experimentation on children. Yeah, bullies suck. To be fair, they're just making the Chaos Index worse. Obi wasn't at the church, but I thought I could feel her presence. Of course, maybe it was just my imagination.
What is it?
Oh, there's a back door here if we just...
This is the place.
Bryce, I can feel Magla coming from behind the door, and it's not good.
Alright.
Oh, we're gonna find a
That's
fight, aren't
surely
we?
right.
We're gonna go in there. There's gonna be 4 bullies. Gonna open this door.
Dear God.
Phantom du 5K said my bullies were like 98% verbal or throwing small objects constantly. Black Claser said no being fair when it comes to bullies, lock them up until they lose the way to live.
If they're actively doing things to harm other people, definitely. Yeah, like if they're getting you punched and having, because of their actions, getting your ribs broken, they should be charged with something similar to what crime somebody would be charged for doing that to you. So assault. Dear God, please help Mama and the rest of the sick people. If you do, I promise to always pray a lot and be a good girl. The will to live, the way to just lock them up until they die. I didn't even read that right. Oh God, Black Laser's telling us to lock them up until they die. Oh shit! Oh shit! Lo jure. Those voices.
Oh,
Yufa Bryson! What are you doing here in the basement? The sick room, you realize, for Ovi's mother and the others who are ailing. Oh, Ovi! They are faithful adherents afflicted with illness that we cannot identify. Even requested a skilled healer, but to no avail. Those afflicted are prone to violence, as though they are not themselves, so we had to contain them here. That's right, Mom and everybody got possessed by something evil. That's why I go to the church and pray for a really long time, every day. And if I pray under the church, God will hear me faster, right? Yeah, what other treatments have you figured about?
Phantom du 5K said one time was me being pushed, one time a random person in first grade punched me and broke my nose, and that was the only time any injury caused by my bullies though.
Wait, I have a question for you. Do you have brittle bone disease? Because you have a lot of stories about getting
Phantom du 5K said
very harmed, to where you have a broken bone, in the case of the nose, it's not really bone so much as cartilage there, right? Isn't that like mostly cartilage on the nose? I think it is. Are there no other means of treating them? This illness appears to only affect followers of Sanctism, so it must be the doing devil. Therefore, we must continue offering our prayers unto God. The only path to triumphing over malady is the path of profound faith.
Then
This place is filled with stagnant magma, probably because too many intense feelings are concentrated in one place.
About that.
You think the prayers themselves are the cause of the illness? I don't mean to deny Sanctism, but I simply cannot believe any of this can be resolved through prayer alone. There was a time in my hometown when our misguided prayers caused our God to become a calamity upon us. The magla here reminds me of what I felt back then. Good intentions twisted by blind faith. I think continuing to pray so much may only serve to worsen the illness. Still, your heretical tongue, pagan. Our prayers shall be heard. Listen to her for just a moment.
Come on.
Bryson.
Silence.
You're nothing more than a heathen. What could you possibly know? Oh!
Leave this
That
place!
hurts! Their pain is only worsened by blasphemers who dare speak against God in this holy church. Leave here at once! Well, it's a rough one.
shame to admit, but
There are times when prayer is a comfort, like during times of illness, but to rely on it as your only means of succor, I can't
if
imagine
we
it.
do nothing,
Just think that distorted magla, born aloft on so much blindly zealous prayer, if it spreads, the whole town will be in danger. You can't help them,
That's
but you
right.
have to be careful.
that's surely right.
Perhaps that's why I came here. Back then, my own faith blinded me so I could not see the truth before my very eyes. I don't want to make the same mistake with others. And more than anything, I refuse to allow a young child who loves her mother to go through what I did. I and so many other islanders were devoted to a doctrine which marched my parents into an early grave. My heart still bleeds from that loss. Even if they scorn me as a pagan, I'm going to do the best I can, just like you when you helped me, Bryson. Rank Apu! We need to get Summoner rank 2!
It is as it was when... Be that as it may.
If we try to persuade them now, they'll only dig in their heels all the harder. Let's leave and come back
Phantom
with
Du
calm
5K said the only other broken bone I clearly remember is breaking my collarbone. By rolling off a bed I had to climb onto to get on it.
The fuck, man? Phantom, are you like lying to us and you're actually in a very abusive household? Or are you just like, fuck it, we ball half the time? I'm sure this man does not get enough calcium, regardless. Okay. We got any missions? We can do Alonzo! Or Juna. Where's Alonzo at? 6.
Phantom Du 5K said nope. Those were all my real injuries I recall.
Fuck. Dude, stop getting broken.
Is it finally time?
Somebody tries to bully you again, just bring out a really big stick. I'm kidding. I don't think you. What? You're not in school anymore. There are still people who are bullies, but that's not really a term that's used out of that point. You know what I hate? What? I don't know how it is in other countries, but in the U.S. in the U.S. school system, there's a lot of this. Where bullies will harass a child and it'll be visible, seen.
Phantom
for
Du 5K
ages,
said I actually befriended
months,
my neighborhood bully
maybe
once,
even
and he
years.
stopped being a bully as a result.
Good. And then after all this time, the teacher's obviously seeing what's going on and seeing what's happening, and abuse, physical, mental harassment, social abuse of rumors being started about somebody. After all this kid who's been bullied punches back against the bully one time. Even though the bully has hit them multiple occasions and nothing's happened. And then they suddenly go, and fuck you, Matthew! You ought to be expelled for 1 month! Sorry. You ought to be put on leave for 1 month. If you so much as look at him again, you'll be expelled! This kind of behavior will kill you! Oh, so suddenly when somebody fights back against the bully, even though the bully has been physically abusing them and attacking them, then it's a problem. Oh! And the bully doesn't get punished. Interesting! I've actually been in one of those scenarios before. It was in middle school. All I gotta say is, people are fucking stupid. And I believe it's school policy that does that shit. And people who aren't fucking thinking. Who
Black Claser said I feel out of bed when I was like 8 or so, and that was the upper part of a double bed, from a height of about 1.5 meters, and broke nothing. Fell down a stone staircase once and broke nothing either. You said you had like 4 or 5 broken thing in your body. What the hell?
Look, Black Laser, it's obvious that we just drink our milk and get our vitamin D and calcium, okay? Meanwhile, Phantom hasn't seen a vitamin D ever. Let's prepare as best we can.
Phantom Du 5K said actually ended on friendly terms with all my bullies, but the first one in the end.
Well, most of them grow out of it. A lot of times they're bullies because of some issue. Usually it's like some social or familial issue, and they just don't know when they're younger how to deal with it. Especially if it's familial. If they have like an abusive parent, yeah, they try to work through it their own way, and it's not in a good method, for sure.
Black Claser said interesting. I still hate all of my bullies to this day. And there was a lot of them.
Well, maybe there's just a difference between what causes people to start bullying in the US and in Germany. I don't know. Alonso! Oh, well, Matt, what are you up to? There's something I've been wanting to just ask you. In your ideal world, do you think lies are necessary? Probably.
Phantom do 5K said, and the one was my best friend in kindergarten and a bully in first grade, then next grade I never saw him again.
I hope lies aren't. I thought you'd say that. I'm beginning to think the same myself. Time has come for our production's final act. My once-in-a-lifetime performance, and you, my friend, are a pivotal piece to its success. Are you ready for this? You know it, man! Your best friend in kindergarten and a bully in first grade. Then, next grade, you never saw him again. Guys! There's a few things you can do with bullies, for those who are younger out there. First off is you fight back. I wouldn't recommend this first, because there's a good number of bullies who aren't psychopaths or anything, but are just really fucking angry. And have no outlet, or don't know an outlet with which they could use to deal with it. Probably because they have a family situation, or because there's just a lot of social bullshit that they have to deal with themselves at school. Then there are the fucking psychopaths. Then there are the troublemakers who just do it because they're bored. Those guys, fuck them. All the time. Any day. The ones with familial issues, if they're fucking with you and doing these things, I still think you should punch them back, okay? Because you can't just broach the subject and be like, what's going on at home? Something's bad. Is everything okay? Because they're just gonna be like, fuck is wrong with you? And they'll like shove you off. Okay? If somebody is actively trying to harm you, be ready to fight them back. In a lot of cases with bullies, they will realize once you do this, they'll go, this isn't an easy mark anymore. I'm gonna move on to something else, or I'm just gonna stop entirely. Because if I keep doing it here, either I'm gonna get hurt, or they're gonna get hurt. And if they get hurt, then I'm fucked. They'll kick me out of this school, and then I'll have to deal with a bunch of shit at home, and all sorts of problems. It's not a good way to go. It puts things on them where they're fucked or they're fucked, so they just bail. At least if they're smart, they bail. You didn't have anyone bullying you until 6th grade? That's when the bullying usually gets really bad, from what I hear. Then it's high school, and then, they got more physical
Phantom
force.
do 5K said, and only one of them was on the football team. He's the one that pushed me down onto the ground. And as with all of them, it was usually verbal or throwing bits of pen, pencil, eraser, or crumpled up paper at me.
You could not have wandered into my life at a worst possible time, but I suppose that's precisely why you were my destiny all along. Take care. The Nadia. When do we get to see Midget Alonzo? I was supposed to be eating with Alonzo at the tavern. I must have passed out, and I don't think it was by choice. Isn't this the Brylehaven Square?
Listen to me.
Who do you think was behind all this wickedness? Yes, it was the scoundrel Cuculus! He deceived good people, then sold them into slavery. He lined his pockets with dirty money to fuel his life of utter debauchery. Some of you may wonder if my words can be trusted given my own intentions. After all, am I not a villain myself? You would not be wrong, for Cuculus held my family hostage and forced me to abuse my powers to defraud you. To those who have suffered under the burden of this unfair tax, you have my sincerest apologies. To refuse him would have put my family in jeopardy.
However,
but it was not I who was his only victim. Cuculus razed his hometown to ashes when it became only a hindrance to his schemes. And worst of all, but his mother defied him. His own loving mother. He killed her in retaliation.
Phantom Du 5K said teachers never believed me even when my table was surrounded by loose bits of all the things being thrown at me on a regular basis whenever we were in class.
I can tell you why. So, normally when there's an incident at a workplace, to reduce the chances of them having to write paperwork, the best thing to do is to say, I saw fucking nothing. There were no signs. I don't even know where to begin. Never could have thought this would happen. No matter what they saw. If they're like that, they're either lazy or they are so
Phantom Du 5K said like 1 to 3 handfuls of loose bits thrown at me daily at times.
They're either very, very, very blind, like
Black
negative 10
that's
perception,
opposite of what teachers are supposed to do.
or
though.
they're just trying to get out of doing paperwork because they don't want to be held liable. Yes, so in some jobs, I've seen this myself. When you are witness to an act which is against policy or which is not allowed in the area, you have to go and write statements. Sometimes doing paperwork that could last 2 or more hours. And that's just for one occasion. And this becomes a long-term string of events. That's even worse. If a teacher has not effectively stopped this in their classroom, I could see that the inability to stop this could be looked upon as the teacher not doing their job. So if the teacher just claims that they had no idea what was happening, and then suddenly, one day, these two got into a fight, and because it's a fight, they should be expelled, or they should, if not expelled, they should be put on leave or whatever it's called. So that way, both parties are punished. The teacher doesn't have to do anything because the teacher doesn't have much leveraging power in the U.S. school system. They can't really do anything except for send you to the principal's office, and the principal may or may not do anything. So, these teachers try to cover their asses as much as possible. They can't do anything. They can't lay a hand on a kid, otherwise they get sued, and then they get put in jail. They just reprise themselves entirely from the role. That is, as far as I can tell, that is what is happening. That is the main cause of things getting that far without anything happening. The teachers don't want to get involved because they will get royally screwed in the ass by a parent who wants to sue, or if they have to directly intervene, then they'll have to put hands on a child, and that means they'll get arrested, they'll get charged under the law. The list goes on. I liked it back in the day when if you were a dumb shit...
Phantom Du 5K said also my parents tended to be annoyed with me back then for drinking cups of milk on a regular basis. We used to fly through it some weeks.
Good. I think you just have brittle bone disease, my man. Or you just got real fucked up. Anyways. Where was I? Dude, the TTS messages are so bad because they trigger ADHD, and then I forget where I was in conversation. Back in the day, the school systems, if you used to do things that weren't allowed at school, if you would be like talking in the middle of class, a teacher could come up and then spank your ass. And they had all rights to. It was considered within their job title. Like, they could not be charged for it as long as they didn't, like, straight up try to permanently harm you. When we lost that, teachers lost the ability to intervene in this nonsense. And from then on, teachers have just been progressively staying back and letting things ride out so they could say that they didn't know it was happening. And because they can't really do anything. What are you going to do if two students are just being pieces of shit to each other? You just go to the principal's office. Well, what rule did he break? He was throwing eraser bits. Okay, well, that's not... it's not really against school policy. Just give him detention and send him back. Ah! Like, he's bullying other kids. Well, if he's bullying other kids, you're gonna have to write a statement.
Phantom do 5K said literally no broken bones from normal everyday scenarios, all things with the potential for injuries anyway. I did have a high pain tolerance from the beginning apparently.
Let me finish! Anyways, oh, so you're gonna have to write a statement since it's bullying. But, and if this continues, then you're gonna be held liable for not resolving your classroom. What do you mean? That's what I'm trying to do! Well, you better get on that. What am I supposed to do? Give them the attention? That obviously does not work. This is the 4th time they've been in here. Okay? You're the teacher, you're gonna figure it out.
What have you done?
He's a monster!
He left me here on purpose. That's all a lie, isn't it?
You're horrible.
You should die! Bonzo didn't react. He can't hear me over this crowd.
Now then.
No talking
Your way out of this, unless you repent, Cuculus.
Repent? Ha! What's there to repent for? A swill of ale tastes like ambrosia when it's bought with money pilfered from you, fool.
Thanks, friend.
I've made fortunes from this man in particular. What good are soft hearts in positions of power if not easy prey? My mother, my hometown, as if I ever gave a damn about them. Am I the one at fault here? No! You only have yourself to blame for your folly.
Devil.
He's horrid!
Just kill him already! Kill him!
There you are.
Here you are, you finally arrived.
Hear me.
Good people, this brave young man here, Bryson, is the one who saved my family. He pretended to work with Cuculus and saved the victims in his clutches. Furthermore, he captured the wicked cur himself and landed him over to me.
Understood.
As you all may know, he is the candidate to become the new king. He's a true hero, one deserving of the crown.
This kid?
Oh my.
That boy will become king?
You're here.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Hero in the flesh, look at this right mess you've gotten me into. Please stop this.
Why?
I'm betting big on your ideals. Thank you for changing my life. I'd always tell you didn't
Black
want to
Placer said on the TDS topic, I think you are doing really well to finish your thoughts. Maybe TDS will bully you into learning not to have ADHD anymore, Kappa.
Damn, maybe I gotta put Porter on the retinue, the training regiment. Anti-TTS. Try to finish a thought. A statement. A conversation. While TTS messages are going off every 30 seconds. Dude. Yesterday in the Pixel Lunch stream, Porter, his ADHD was going mad wild. We would walk into a room and I'd say, okay, Porter, and then I'd turn around and he'd be gone. I'd hand him Pokeballs, go into my bag to like move something out of the bag, exit my menu, and he'd somehow already be outside of the minimap range where it tells me where nearby players are. I'm just sitting there like, okay, fuck it, I guess. That was funny. I always tell you didn't want to be I already said that.
Your vow.
Win, Bryson, for the sake of this world.
Black Placer said I had a feeling the stream was not really going anywhere, but you had planned it to go somewhere, right?
Yeah, I had
XD.
planned it to go a couple places, but it was fine. As long
Black
as
Placer
everybody
said,
had a good
"'Cause
time.
I have been there.
Look, as long as everybody has a good time, that's the true goal. Everything else is just the journey. Sometimes the intended points of the journey happen to get kicked off a ledge. A fight that Porter was supposed to be in doesn't exist. Idiots. It's fine. It was a good time. Good. As long as everybody's having a great time. No, like it's never been so a great time. It's fine. Looking into Alonso's eyes, I can sense his determination and unquestionable faith in me. He just turns into Faker right there.
No reason to live.
Ooh.
Thank you, truly.
Locks analyze data for all enemies with certain exceptions. Oh. And we can get rare magic shop items. That's amazing.
Now then.
And let his life be forfeit. No aid in the crimes of Cuculus.
No! He's actually getting stabbed? Landowner carried out the sentence. Alonso slain. Alone, I left the scene and returned to the inn. Thanks to Alonso's sacrifice, the entire village now supports me. Alonso, why? He better be alive! There's better been a fake knife. Throw around some fake blood. We're prepared as we convene. Tomorrow's the big day. We'll be going up against Louis, and this time he'll be ready and waiting for you.
Captain, surely you have reservations about this. Forgive me if I'm speaking out of turn, but is your mind truly clear of doubt? I mean to say, if you strike down a man who is not your true enemy, will you be able to call yourself a righteous prince? Yeah. Tell the truth.
However,
I challenge you on this only because I think it is foolish to be brought to a standstill by it.
may I speak?
I do not believe Louis is innocent in the slightest. On the contrary, in but a few months he has slain the king and your comrade besides. Is it any wonder that people seek to end his life? He has lived by a doctrine of power, and his every step has been in service to that purpose. He sealed his fate, and you, as a contender for the throne, did not waste time deliberating over whether it is an ideology fit to rule. Is that not so?
It'll be all right.
You already are in second place with this contest. Countless people have thrown their support behind you. Never forget that.
Isaac made a pretty good point. If we're going to take back the country, you can't have any self-doubt stop you in your tracks here.
We can't lose.
Everything we've done has been for this day, so let's take it all in and stick it to Louis. I can't read. Varela, Grius, and everyone we've lost.
Yeah.
Let's go! That's the spirit. All the pain we've endured will be your power in the end. I don't want to be a king. I don't want a king who believes in might makes right. There's no reason you can't be a contender yourself. Now that you've declared yourself the prince, it's not like you can afford to fall on your face in front of anyone now anyways. Yay! There has to be another section of this game after this.
Reminds me.
Harris apparently wants to make some kind of grand entrance into Grand Trad with the Skyrunner. Despite everything that's going on, that's his biggest priority. But maybe that's exactly what we need to make this work.
Then.
Well then, let's get a full night's rest so we're ready for tomorrow.
It's a super time!
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws
The age
nearer.
of a new king. The age of the new Warframe updates. Who's sending me messages?
It's finally here.
Ah. Bills. Meh. Checking the stock market. Okay. Okay. So we set up for the royal capital in the decisive battle of our lives. I'm a little disappointed. I'd just begun to grow accustomed to the cold.
I cannot say the same. Regardless, we've all done what we can. Let us depart with our heads held high, yes?
Nara sure seemed thrilled about arriving by sky instead of teleportation magic.
All it takes is a day to get there from here. We'll have them city folk shaking in their boots. Let's meet at the runner once we've polished off breakfast.
Let's go, boys!
At last, only a day remains.
Oh, they're talking now.
Whatever Luis throws at us, this is where we end it.
He just pulls out a nuclear bomb from the old age.
You don't suppose it's a trap?
Nah, he just loves a battle that'll make history. That's the bastard through and through.
Yup.
Indeed. The man's in first place right now. Not much he stands to gain from subterfuge. But I'll admit, I have my own suspicions.
What? Losing your nerve, old fella? Me? I'm ready to lay the bastard out. I owe him at least one solid whack in the face.
That's why I gotta put Basilio on the
Start with one
team.
for Del. Give him 100 for yourself. If he becomes king, the kingdom is finished. Maybe even destroyed from the sounds of it.
Rella said as much too. About the country being overrun with hordes of humans. That might be his real aim.
Honestly, that was a vision, so there's no guarantee it's true, but it might be that Louis' rule by might causes so much suffering, since humans are obviously caused by stagnant magma, which is often caused by strong wills and emotions. Negative ones, especially, I should say. And because of that, these negative emotions of everyone after he becomes king just causes the entirety of the population of monsters to begin mutating into humans. I think that's how it works. That's my guess, at least. That or this dense magma just fabricates humans. This dense, emotional magma.
Though I can't for the life of me think why Luis would want that. I thought he'd made his name as this grand human slayer.
At the very least, we know that Luis will not wield the king's magic to save this land.
We have our own future we're dreaming of. For Maria and Fabienne. For Grius and Rella. We've got to win this. For everyone's sakes.
Okie dokie time.
So we're going here to the royal capital. Hey, look, it's nice weather.
Peril.
Nah, guys, let's just bail on him. And then he'll start killing everybody in the town square. Guys, our land runner just had some damage. You know, our gauntlet runner can't make it into the city, guys. It's a rough one. I'm sorry.
Return within the hush of teleportation magic as a mere wanderer, but with the fanfare required of one who would claim to be prince. He is a boy no more. He stands now on equal footing with Luis, and his triumphant descent over the capital will finally make that known, whether or not his gambit is only a means to an end.
Okay. Yo, the cutscene! Crashes into the city street.
It's really him!
Welcome back.
Your Highness!
Okay. We've got supporters, mates!
Royal Highness, the Prince! We've been waiting for you! Go and teach that damn Luis a lesson!
Finally! This is better than any of the fables. I'm putting all my life on Luis to win.
Sounds like they're more excited about the spectacle than about the prince being alive. Still, I suppose it makes sense.
But by the faces in the sky and upon the rock, they are squarely set in second
Black
place.
Placer said the meaning of your highness should be changed to someone totally on a lot of drugs all the time, Kappa.
Oh god. That would be hilarious. I love that. Wait, isn't that what it means now?
After all this time, I cannot help but feel conflicted.
Luis spares nothing for an old woman like me. Saint Rella spoke truth. We need the help of His Royal Highness the Prince.
He's the boy with a saint's blessing. He's got to be genuine. If the Sanctus Church's power is waning, should I take His Highness's side over Luis?
Even after her confession, they still keep her words close. I suppose no amount seems strange to say.
Ah! Actually, I hit the
We
button.
owe her a great deal. Without her, the people would never have calmed, much less placed their trust in us.
Yes.
We can't let them down.
But
We
looking at
must
this,
win!
Some of the fervor seems beyond reason.
Also, I don't think
Black
they're gonna
Placer
realize
said
that
he
we're
is
not
the
the
boy
prince.
with a bag full of meth.
You gotta kill all the
Of
idiots
course
who
he is
believe in
totally
you.
genuine
Nail
LUL.
right in the head.
I don't think they're gonna realize we're not the prince, because it's been, what, like 11 days since Louis found out that the prince is alive? And even if Luis does realize that we're not the actual prince, you have 11 days to find somebody, and you have no fucking clue where he might be. Like, he doesn't have the damnedest idea of where the prince is. If somehow somehow he did, you think that would change anything? He then has to go there, deal with that, and then come back here. You'd have to do all that in the time frame of 11 days when he's decided this last final showdown. He has 11 days to find the prince, go out of his way to capture the prince, and then to bring him back, because he'd have to bring him back alive. And even if he did, the people don't know what the prince looks like. And Hulkenberg, the Knight of the Prince, agreed that we are the prince. And Rella also agreed that we are the prince. So the only people who are alive who knows who the prince is and what they look like. Like, it is unquestionable at this point. We also have the blessing of a saint, who then unveiled dirty, cruel, crooked acts by the church. He killed both people and he knows the location. He killed both people he knew the location. No, they don't! No, the only people who knew the location is our group. And only the main character, Bryson, and Gallica. Nobody else has a fucking clue. Maybe Juna.
Black Claser said, yup, sounds like an anime plot, Kappa.
Like, he would have to pull out an entire dump truck of anime plot bullshit nanigans to pull out the original prince, who is now alive and uncursed, and somehow convince the people that this is the real prince, even though everybody in politics says that one's the prince. Just trust me, guys. I wouldn't lie so my opposition would lose. Grievous and Rella, you're talking about? Rella didn't know. Grievous? Maybe. Grievous was a contact, but we don't know for sure. Actually, he brought them there. No, Grievous does know. Grievous does know. Grievous, Gallica, and Bryson are the only characters. Maybe Juna, but those three are the only characters that knew where he was.
That right? You're the ones who aren't right in the head. It's because of stiff old cowards like you that this country's been spinning its wheels. Not ever getting better.
Wasn't Rella the one they called to fix the curse? Yeah! And Rella was also the one who placed the curse! Against her will, but still. And because she fucked up on the curse, she was also inflicted by it. So she was gonna die eventually. Which is why she just said, fuck it, I'm gonna sacrifice myself and get these guys the princedom. Her entire family, including Juna, was being held hostage effectively. And she was told, if you don't do this for us, by Forden, you don't do this for us. If you don't assassinate the prince, we're gonna kill off your family. Your father, your mother. Or she didn't care as much about, but and Juna. And she broke. Because Foreign's an evil bastard!
Then why hasn't Luis shown up yet, eh? Sounds like he's your coward after he arranged.
He just bombs the city.
True enough. If he doesn't even show up after all this fuss he's made, everyone would feel like fools.
Imagine he just bombs the city. I would not be shocked, honestly.
Probably going for another big, grandstanding entrance like at the royal funeral.
Don't convince me he's bombing the city.
Don't care what he's planning. Either way, he's dead meat.
Save your fury for the fight ahead. But still.
Over there. His Royal Highness the Prince has arrived.
Okay.
Wow, and Lady Juna as well.
Yeah.
I say, nothing wrong with an adoring public, but this is getting more claustrophobic than the engine room. We don't want to get stuck. I'm popping back in the room.
Let's head to the hut Inn for now.
You're gonna go there with this crowd? That was your stealth meetup place before we even decided to go for the kingdom.
All the customers say they're on your side.
None of them commenting on the runner. I
how
mean,
you are.
they probably don't care. They're like, oh, it's the prince. Of course he has something cool. There is another runner that flies. Thank you for helping, Maria.
Thanks for helping, Maria. We couldn't have done it without you.
I tried my very, very best.
Couldn't have done it without everybody.
The one throwing down the gauntlet to you. If he'd survived, I'm sure he'd say the same.
Damn
You'd
right.
better get some rest tonight. Come on, Maria. It's time you went to bed.
I wish we could stay up and talk more. Good luck tomorrow. I'll be cheering for you.
Child, you are a blessing.
It's finally happening.
You've got to win this. For Grius' sake, too.
Victory is in our grasp. We once thought it impossible to save His Highness the Prince, after all, and he now lives.
That's why we're gonna win this.
Wards will be fighting on even ground. He won't make this easy on us.
The king's magic lived up to the legends.
Black Clacer said I was not here for a lot of the game, but what was that picnic blanket she had for clothes?
She's
XD.
She's Grius' daughter.
Power any of us want in
She's
Luis's
not.
hands.
But will this fight truly settle everything? By the spell's own rules, the throne will go to whoever wins the most support.
The Black Lizard
Alright,
plays
so-
said just did a little Dragon Ball Dama catch up. SSJ3 Vegeta. Looks asterisk mid most definitely aura farming.
Alright, so first up, she is Grius' daughter. And they're not exactly the most wealthy. They own the Hush Honeybee, but this is like a back alley inn. I'm sure they don't make a ton of money. She's also been picked on because she's mixed race. So she probably didn't want to draw a lot of attention to herself. Or they didn't have a lot of money. Until I got around! After I'm done becoming king, the Hushed Honeybee's getting an upgrade. I'm gonna donate 100,000 out of my own coffers straight to Fabienne.
Phantom Du 5K said fun fact, that's apparently the original design for Super Saiyan 3 that didn't make it to animation.
Yeah. Also, Dragon Ball Daima does seem better than Super. In some ways. There is actual plot. Usually in Dragon Ball, the plot is literally one sentence. And then everything just goes from there. And then occasionally they like throw a twist in. Like Frieza didn't die from the spirit bomb. Or, oh no! There's another android and he eats androids! Or, oh, Boo also didn't get destroyed by the spirit bomb. He caught it and is pushing it back.
Black Clacer said the story in Dama is better, but it's still such a step backwards. I stopped watching after 5 episodes.
I can respect that decision. I can respect it. It sounds like they still have a lot of goofy stuff, and that's fine. Dragon Ball was originally meant to be goofy. I heard there's just a lot of nonsense. Now, give credit where credit's due. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is definitely a sight to behold. I saw it on shorts, on my shorts feed. But they did that because obviously that's gonna draw in so much fucking hype. From what I saw, he did not need to go Super Saiyan 3. Yeah, I think Dragon Balls just kind of fell off. Like, you can only just copy-paste the same, more of the same, but with slight alterations to the general flow. Because so many times. So the general flow of Dragon Ball Z is, we have people, and oh no, there's this threat, and we're not strong enough, so we need to train. And then they get somehow like 7 times stronger, or 7 to like 30 times stronger, depends if they get a transformation, if Goku and Vegeta, or any of the Saiyans do. And then they go, okay, we've trained, and now we're beating the threat. And now, plot twist, the real threat is the android that eats the androids. Oh! Or They'll add like a couple lines, like one twist, maybe another. They might do one line of character development, or they might have Vegeta just go, "I'm going to win! Kakarot! Watch me take out this Cell bastard!"
Vegeta, if you let me absorb 18, I'll be a much better opponent for you.
You don't fuck this shit. Go do it. He's playing you. I know. I want to see where this goes. God damn it, Dad! Like, for being a prince, for having his entire race destroyed, you would think he'd go in for the kill and he'd use his fucking brain. Vegeta was way more serious about the business during the Frieza saga. Like, even they completely rework characters, like their intentions and their habits, even just for shits and giggles. I love Dragon Ball Z, but I also hate it. Love-hate relationship. I'm serious. Super is just worse Z. And while it was cool and it had its hype moments, it's still just worse Z.
Even after this battle, the crown's fate isn't set. We saw how the people's hearts have been whipped to dangerous passions. When the dust settles...
Whatever they make of it,
that
we've
might summon
come this
humans.
far. All we can do now is finish our fight and strike to kill. Any less, and Luis will cut us down.
Damn right.
Let us now devote ourselves to victory, and then worry of what comes after. We must believe in all we've yet accomplished.
This should be our last battle against Luis. I'm just trying to stay hopeful. Knowing how far we've come. Now you've awoken your archetype. Forged friendships. And taken so many burdens on your shoulders. You've really risen to this fight.
This is just the beginning. After this, there's like a 16-stage boss fight.
Still got a long way.
Right after
Sure
Louis,
enough.
it's the next thing we do. We get
We haven't
2
even
days
fought
to
against Luis
prepare.
yet. And even when we do, that won't be the end of it. But it takes me back. If the prince could see
Actually,
now,
shit.
he'd be pretty proud of
Shit.
you. Don't you think?
I'm making
You
a
were
prediction
best
right now.
friends.
I'm making a
Best
prediction right now.
Friends. Wait, what?
Wait, let's see this.
Yes, we were best friends. What of it?
Oh, sorry. I felt like I'd misspoke.
Oh
or
shit!
something.
They're charmed!
Don't mind me. Anyway.
They're charmed,
I'm
aren't
sure
they?
This is the end for Luis.
There's some bullshit
I'll report
shenanigans
it to
going
His
on.
Highness personally, right?
I bet Gallica's been charmed. But anyways,
It's like I'm seeing the prince smile again.
I predict that Luis is gonna, like, when he loses this fight, Zorba's gonna come along, gonna bring him back from the dead, and then we'll start the next stage of the fight, where we have to fight practically immortal Luis. I'm calling that right now. More skills can now be inherited by the mage lineage in Academia due to the effects of Scion's essence.
Right. Let's get some rest. We'll need it come tomorrow.
Okie dokie.
It's been a while.
Alright. Let's get some rest. No thank you. Gallica. How many of these do I have? Not enough. Not even fucking close. What does Magic Seeker get? I kind of want that. We can still use Summoner for now. I think Summoner's weak to what? Ice, and just resist dark. What do we have as Summoner's inherited skills? Just regen, which is fine. We are going to need Juna as a healer, which you're weak to bludgeoning, right? Weak to bludgeoning. I don't think Louis really does that. He might use Dark. I know Zorba will. Zorba might pop in for the second half of that fight. If that happens, I might switch out. And then we'll throw in Hulkenberg, who has Medica and Godly Blessing, so can pretty much full heal us. Okay. I've got my plan. Third is big braining. What skills do you get here? That's amazing. We're gonna master Paladin real quick. And I think that's fine given the fact that Hulkenberg only has 4 mastered classes. Oh, we're not gonna master, I just want to get to 18.
I've acquired a new power.
Because that'll be great if we get like 3x attack downs. I know it's a circumstantial heal, but it's better than just taking an amazing L. I think we're ready for probably not the final fight of the game.
Let's go! It's super time!
At long last, my lord, our investigations have borne fruit. We know where the true prince lies. Those loyalists who disappeared with the prince led us right to him. We found traces of their coming and going.
Where was he hiding?
Far to the west of the royal capital, deep within a forest said to bewitch those who should wander in. An old village erased from today's maps. That said, against all odds, it seems that this place is...
The lost village of the Elder. Last trampled by Fortin's troops, sent to burn it to the ground.
You knew then?
I see now. To hide in a place publicly declared as destroyed.
I know, right?
Quite a gambit. The prince was born there, you know. An illegitimate son, after the past king's heart was drawn to a woman of the village in his youthful years of debauchery.
What? Then the prince really does bear elder blood.
Fortin did not raise the village for any defiance of his scriptures. He thought only to eliminate an inconvenient heir, a threat to his power, before his birth was known. The prince's survival, his complete disappearance, this was the missing piece. Zorba, go and snuff them out for good.
So he's keeping us busy while Zorba's doing this.
I've been hoping for an opportunity to test this newfound power.
Now...
Oh wait, did Zorba unlock an archetype?
I must begin my own preparations. If you call yourself the prince, then I will give you a prince's end.
Oh shit!
And I have just the spell to...
He's actually gonna use magic!
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Wait, it's the next day. We just flew into the city. What? We just wasted a day. We couldn't have flown into the city the day before. What?
Good morning. Did you sleep well? Ready to face the day?
Let's go! It's Super Mario time!
You've really grown out there.
But you have to come back, no matter what, okay?
Okie dokie.
I confess my mind strays back to the royal funeral. Yet we are more than we ever were then. Now we have the power to see this through.
Let's
supposedly
get out there, thrash him, and come back here to...
We just get over there, we absolutely get destroyed by Louis.
Let's pull ourselves together, ready our supplies, and give him hell.
Like, I don't think there's anything I could buy that would really change the outcomes here. I'll just...
Let's head there.
Equip
Can we talk?
good equipment for everybody.
Just sublime.
What now?
What do you get? Where are we at? Frigid Fortress acted. Oh, shit. That's really... Why is such a good ice magic attack on General? General is just... It's just a bunch of physical and magical attacks with buffs. It's just so good. I'm actually kind of shocked. Okay, Basilio. We'll throw him in, because Basilio's got to be here for this fight. Technically, Schroll should be too. I feel like Heismay's got much less in this fight. I've had Heismay on lately just so he can lower the chance of an enemy attack hitting. Put Schroll in. Because Schroll can status. Still has good damage, has gold attack, martial lore. We've got 2 Brutalists. Got a healer caster as well as a caster. We're just gonna go to the city in case anything changed. Or go to the city. Go to the fight. We're not gonna warp.
While stranger things have happened.
Nothing in the city. I'm looking out with glee. I'm flying around through town. Me and this blade of mine. Also, Scottish is a really good accent for evil. I don't know why. It's like that deep guttural feeling. It's either a really hardy badass or it's, I'm gonna fucking kill you and destroy your whole goddamn family. Burn them alive at the stake. That guttural just always sounds good. Scottish is the best accent. It's time for a showdown against Louis. Are you ready? Scottish accent to guys is like the British accent to women. Okay, they love the accent. Let's go. We fight in front of the statue.
Well, bit of a tricky situation. Can't exactly say I'm the tournament's official crier anymore, things being what they are.
Uh-huh.
I mean, Sanctifex Forden and St. Rella are gone. Bluntly speaking, there is no tournament anymore. But like hell, if that's gonna stop me, as a lone citizen watching over the future of our country, you can look to me for the latest news on this upcoming fight.
Wait, are they gonna fight on the platform? That'll make it so much harder for people to see.
Let's begin, shall we? The Day of Judgment is here. The final fight between Luis, military paragon and one-man army, and the boy who claims to be the fallen prince. The entire continent's eyes are on this battle, folks, and only one of them's walking away. Let's see a show of true strength, worthy of our new king.
Your Highness, you can win! Give Luis the boot!
Count Luis! Kill that imposter!
It looks to me like Luis hasn't even bothered to show at the royal capital.
There's no way he'd run away from this.
He just jumps from the atmosphere. Ah, he's using the magic float ship. I don't know how that shakes the earth. Maybe it's something to do with the levitation magic they use. It is not nearly as fast as the other runner. See that? That's not quick at all. I guess on slow mode. You gotta bring it in slow to cruise over there. How did he get down? He jumped down! He jumped down like I said!
Luis.
The two titans of this race have finally come face to face. Let's introduce our candidates once again for this final bout. Our first candidate, Count Luis. Adopted son of a minor nobleman, he rose to fame on his incredible military merits, quelling domestic conflicts and almost becoming our nation's youngest general.
Almost.
Suspected of attacking His Highness, he was denounced and cast down but his name has since been cleared, and now
I wonder if
here
that
he
gave him
stands,
more support.
Closest to the throne. Then we have the Elden candidate.
I mean, he still killed the
He
king.
who claims to be none other than His Highness, the Prince. Though his identity is uncertain, his strength is undeniable. Through his campaign, we've seen his team flourish, counting even the songstress Juna among them. The time has come to demonstrate his power. Will it be enough for this youth to take...
I know who Batlin wants to win.
I have to commend you. A lesser man would have run. This all began with the king's failures. He was an unworthy
To be fair, he had a
ruler.
debauchery
His
period in his life.
incompetence bred the chaos that followed. You, who claim to be the prince, what do you believe the people seek in their king?
Honestly, I think intellect. Power and intellect. Bloodline is useless. As long as you have the other two.
The intellect to resolve everything.
Can intellect alone protect the people? In the end, words are nothing against
That was the
power.
right answer. Bryson's a
Now
mage
let
at
me
heart.
ask you, my gathered people, what is it that makes a king?
Power! My Lord Louise, kill him now!
Kill him now!
Your Highness, show us your power!
Young candidate, have you or your party...
We have only one thing to say. Wake up! Luis's fair world is barbaric. A land where the strong prey on the weak. He promises protection, but he is the very man who would see you slain.
Accurate.
Hear this. Luis ordered my home destroyed by a human.
He admitted to it amongst his own men.
Or are we a nation united in the protection of the weak, in raising up our neighbors?
He's the type of man who will kill anyone who gets in his way. If you crown him king, I know the country will burn. Rella said as much.
People, do not let your hearts falter. I desire but one thing.
Everyone is unequal in death.
And I shall gladly
Sorry,
offer
everyone's
my
equal in
shield
death.
to all of those who
I
follow
read
this ideal.
inequality as I was
Those who do not,
saying,
however,
trying to say
will
equal.
be slain without mercy or regret. It could not be simpler.
If
He
your
draws Excalibur!
means you will sacrifice the people who need help most, then I deny your world.
So, you think you have the strength to protect the weak? Then prove to me these are more than empty words.
Okie dokie time. Is he still level like 55?
Come then, and act your part in this showdown. I have a new world to build, and you will die in its name.
Here and now.
Okay.
Looks like we can't brute.
Oh, he's level 60. He's gotten 5 levels, guys! Okay, first order of business. I need to reduce all of his DPS. So let's win magic him. I would like to reduce his hit chance too, but we're going to work on this operation for the moment. He's definitely got spells under his boot. I wouldn't be shocked.
You defy the rule of strength.
This is just what I need.
Die by it.
Okay, we're gonna burn him. And while he's burnt, he'll take extra damage. Assuming he's not immune to status effects. Free mice magic. Oh shit, that sucks.
Not the right general.
Let's start with Icy Strike.
Be frozen.
If I could inflict a status on him, it would reduce his combat ability drastically. Damn!
even need the buff!
Vitus power.
Just summon the eagle line! Okay, that's heavy magic. That hits all enemies. This...
You better be sure. Let's go.
I think it's time for summon the gargoyle. And try to burn him. We're just gonna stack as many statuses as I can. If I can even get one on him, he's probably immune.
There's no escape from me.
Infernal Vortex!
We settle this here.
We'll do shelter formation.
Guards up and eyes forward.
Max defense.
Here I go.
Basilio!
You better be ready.
War Cry.
Don't be scared.
And then we're just gonna keep dealing damage. And in 2 turns, we're gonna use War Cry again, so he keeps his debuffs.
Come, accept my challenge.
Royal Coercion.
Oh, you've done it.
Badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Come forth, royal
Okay,
soul.
burning time!
Lend me your
Burn, baby, burn! I love gargoyle. Burn, baby, burn! I don't think this guy can be status. I think it's like the dragon. Okay, let's Medicut.
No need to worry.
I knew you'd help.
That help the south. Helpful as ever. There is no escape.
Okay, you can move up and start dealing damage. Just slap him with Icy Strike. Wait a second. Actually, fuck this shit.
Withdrawing. I call upon royal
Matarukaja!
should help.
Phantom to 5K said every time it's been his turn screen has lagged and buffered for a second XD.
Oh, Luis? Oh, that's a good thing.
Wait a sec.
Let's go Slam Strike. Bonk! There has to be a second stage. Sword Affinity? Oh shit, he can change types!
I strike to kill.
And he's focus firing our weakness! How did he know? Okay, we need to drop, attack, and defense. Gargoyle! Does that mean he's weak to fire now because of the type change? No.
This is just what I need.
He's effectively typeless.
I knew you'd help.
That help the south. My thanks. I shall vanquish evil.
Okay, you are going to Matakaja. Actually, shelter formation. Because that's an attack increase, but I want my attack to go up. Or my defense to go up. Because he's on ice mode. And your statuses are going to change. We're going to have you War Cry.
How's this?
Roar!
I will annihilate you.
I will annihilate you while both of his legs are bound. And his sword's cut in half. Do you see how much damage he just did? This man's got nothing. Ah, he struck my weakness.
Vitus power.
It's merely a fresh wound. Yeah, he's immune to status. There's no way. There's no way he's not. I've hit him with about 10 status inflicting moves.
Behold this power.
I don't even need to use Medica.
The Black Lizard plays said, bro, I'm actually speed running Dragon Ball Daemon.
Don't say that.
Royal power within.
Don't speedrun that game.
Not now.
Okay, we need to up attack.
General.
Shit, what was that? Matarakaja!
Be ready for anything.
The Black Lizard plays said 2 full episodes in 30 minutes is insane.
There is no escape.
Wait, so are you watching on like high speed?
Here I go.
Slam strike time!
I see. It would appear you have the metal to defend your claims. Then I need not hold back either. Can you endure it? Come, accept my challenge. What's happened?
The Black Lizard plays said normal speed.
Oh, so they're just short, or are you skipping forward?
I strike to kill.
The Black Lizard plays said I'm just locked in.
He's locked in.
Come forth.
He's just skipping forward. It's fine. Okay, we're gonna have to scream to keep his attack down. Guys, he just can't do anything. Even his ultra-effective damage attacks are nothing in the face of merely having no attack and his opponent having maxed out defenses.
General, then die by no.
1 second. Okay, we need defense up. Hey, look, it's a defense up shelter formation.
Guards up and eyes forward.
I'm ready.
Hey, look, everybody's defense is maxed. Hey, look, his attack and his defense debuff are about to end. Roar!
Scared?
Roar! Hey, look, his attack and his defense is still low.
Annihilate you!
Oh, he has 4 extra turns.
You endure it.
What element now? Why? Oh, does his sword element, does that like take a special type of action? He really wants us dead.
This can hurt bad. Still fight. Let's get him some healing. Captain's on his last legs. Someone get him healed up.
Can you get caught on fire yet? I'm shocked that he doesn't inflict status ailments too. He's specifically built so that he is our weakness. So he gets all extra turns.
Very good. Yours is a worthy power, one untainted by petty tactics or cheap tricks. However,
Archetype? He's gonna pull out his archetype.
magnificent. You truly have become more powerful, but I would expect no less of a remnant of humankind. You're a survivor of a lost tribe, aren't you?
Humankind?
Because he's elder, you would call him a monster.
You should know the truth by now. After all that time I allowed you to spend on that pagan island. History as told by the Sanctus Church is a fiction. No doubt you saw all the evidence of a truer history. One that told of ancient
The Black Lizard
times
Plays
where
said
the
actually
land
I'm
was
watching full
ruled by a
episodes
far
excluding the intro and outro. Not skipping. And they aren't short.
That's impossible then. You gotta be watching at like increased speed. Unless they're only 15 minutes. Well, you said they aren't short. Ugh. Anyways, I bet he's gonna be like, humans, the monster kinds, are humankind and Elder are humankind. Even though I'm pretty sure all of these people are just different
The
mutations
Black Lizard
of humans.
Plays said so
of
far the
humankind.
only thing that's pissing me off is there's massive plot holes.
Yeah.
You mean the legends according to the murals and ruins from the temple?
Yufa, don't humor him.
But if that war between gods truly did come to pass...
I like how we just let him start this in the middle of our duel.
They may have governed all things with works far beyond ours, but they were no gods. They were an ancient tribe unlike any other race now lost. Wielders of true magic. The modern age saw them called
The Black
Elder,
Lizard Plays said well not
shunned
exactly
from our
plot
cities.
holes.
But in their
More
time,
or less lore
they
holes.
were known as humankind.
I thought humans were those mad monsters. What are you trying to say now?
Luis, you dog. Your lies will soil His Highness's name no longer.
You believe it false? What would I stand to gain from lies?
Elder are actually humankind?
I'm sure the church just put the label
Why
humans
wouldn't I know
on the monsters.
Hear me!
So that they could say,
His appearance as a boy is mere
so that they could say,
trickery.
ah,
In truth,
humans are
he
these
is
things.
humankind.
And
He
this could help
is
us,
the feral
this could help
monstrosities
us
that roam
cover
this
up
land,
our
leaving
fake
carnage
histories.
in their wake.
He doesn't know when to give up. No one would believe this madness.
No need to distress yourself. I'll show you the proof. You, boy, who call yourself the prince. You will be the cornerstone upon which my utopia is built.
Utopia?
Oh, he's turning us into a human with a spell.
What's happening?
What is him?
Witness the truth! Good people, you would know the identity of your would-be prince. Here he is!
What'd they do to Bryson? I bet you this is like a bad ending or something if the game is actually ending here.
The truth of the humans is laid bare. They're no beasts, but another form of the Elder Tribe. Cast aside their guise with magic, and they reveal their true colors.
Uh-huh.
He is no royalty, no boy, but a ruthless fiend intent on your throne!
It's not true! It has to be one of the Count's illusions!
What illusion? That's no prince! It's a monster! It'll kill us all! Run!
What has become of him?
It must be Luis's wicked magic. Yet, the aura of Magla, it's exactly like a human's.
He's not!
He's a human.
Stroll's just like, fuck him! Kills Bryson.
You have to stop this!
Anime in a game is amazing. Why, they ended there! Ah, okay. To help you to what I need. Was it too idealistic or too naive to win? Louis called it trickery, and even in my
Be
very
not
body.
afraid, child. 'Tis not thy true self. 'Tis not thy true fate.
Who are you? What would you know about it?
In this moment, thy mind is disturbed, twisted by the power of that man. The time has come. Thou must face the truth deepest within thee.
What's that about?
The deepest
Remember
truth.
again thy true self, the purpose of thy birth.
He's here to save the prince!
An ideal world.
To create an ideal world!
Even if reality crushes everything I believe in, even if my ideals languish, I know I can trust you to see them through. It's always been that way. Whenever my life's been the hardest, you are always there to help me through it. After all, you're mine.
What are they, brothers?
Wake up!
Are you well?
Yeah, I think so.
I think what Louis wants to do is turn everybody into humans with that spell.
You seem coherent at least. We saw you take on a terrible, monstrous form. We knew not what to do.
You had vast reserves of magic poured into you. It was eating away at your body and mind, but I've managed to suppress it. He may be back with us, but without rest, he will surely succumb to the spell. I don't know if he can withstand the same.
Why did they just sit around and let Louis cast the spell?
I will not let you die.
It would appear the throne is now mine in every sense. None remain to oppose me. Your vengeance is at hand. Will you not finally slay the monster and avenge your people?
Shut up!
Unfortunately, the prince is finished either way. Both this imposter and the true prince at death's door, deep in the woods.
The true prince? You bastard! What have you done?
What has he done?
Is that why he called us here? It was all just a bloody distraction.
Well, if we didn't come, he was definitely gonna just start killing people.
Your part in this has ended. Go where you wish, but I advise you run fast if you would outpace your hunters.
Seize the monster! I don't care if you have to kill it!
Attention now. This looks dire.
How could you deceive us? I knew all along that filthy low boy
Ah.
something.
We retreat to our gauntlet runner. We must find him safe haven to rest.
It won't be long until the entire kingdom.
I'm pretty
hears
sure
of the
that
threat.
spell will work
With
on
no
anything,
safe
because
haven
all
left.
creatures have innate magla.
Gallica.
All it's done is stagnate the magla inside of one person, including
The
their
Black Wizard
emotions.
plays said anyway I'ma go final flash in orphanage.
Dude, don't do that. Don't pull a Vegeta. Don't go world tournament with shit on me, okay? We don't need to see you on the news. Man destroys orphanage. And then has a cutscene where there's a single frame of your face getting impounded this far into the face from a punch from Goku, okay?
Phantom Du 5K said, what about the father-son final
That's
flash?
a good one.
The Elden Sanctum.
The Black Lizard plays said, would you rather me final flash a children's hospital?
No.
Count Luis has saved the country. He has driven off the human who sought to
Aha.
usurp it. Count Luis is our true savior.
Sounds like we've
Phantom Du 5K said, did that just say ranking 513?
You know, you would think that people wouldn't just assume that Louis was right. Louis could be definitely very, like, he could be lying, okay, to take out a candidate. He could have just used a spell that will turn literally anyone into a human by coagulating mana and throwing it into somebody with dark emotion, since that's what creates a human. But these guys don't understand magic, and they're just like, that couldn't be it. They must be real! Louis is a savior, he's gonna stop the humans! That one just tried to take over the government! Oh! People need to be introspective, okay? They need to think about themselves. They need to think more about everything. Instead of just going, the man just said that he's a human, and he used a magic spell on him with dark magic that was visible. And then the dark magic covered him, and he became literally a massive dark magic of the same dark magic. Literally, anybody who spent 10 seconds thinking about it would go, actually, he just turned him into a human, which means with Stroll's story about letting loose a human on a village, wouldn't that mean that Louis can create humans? Probably with that very same spell? People don't fucking think.
Might as well fall in with him. He'll keep us safe from any humans at the very least.
They'll be all right, won't they?
That boy is no monster. I'm sure they'll be fine.
Luis! What the hell did he do? Stay safe out there, boy.
Yeah, if he did that to anybody else, there would be an actual threat in the city.
Magla was surely born from Luis's magic. What a terrifying force.
I'll remember that sight for the rest of my days. But he hasn't got you beat yet, my friend. You can't tell me the fight's over.
Instead, what we're gonna see is, if Luis wins, you're gonna have a king that just makes the monsters that he swore he would protect you from. Oh shit, popularity is dropping like a stone.
Why?
Let this happen anyway, there's no time to waste. Let's set course for Ancient Elden Sanctum, and don't lose hope. Also, how the fuck did he know what our elemental weakness is? Like, in lore.
It was more of a defeat than it was a departure. They board the Gauntlet Runner and rush from the capital, as though hiding from the shrieking animosity of the masses. What more can they endure? There is no light to be seen.
Ah.
A hiding place for the Elder Tribe.
Phantom Du 5K said maybe his sword knew not him.
I don't think that's it.
We can marvel at it later. The mirror hasn't shown me anything for a while. I can't even see the broom now, let alone the prince.
No. Just after we'd finally resolved
The prince is dead.
Luis's final words trouble me. We must hurry on.
At first glance, it is a simple forest.
Oh, this is gonna be a full dungeon full of undead, isn't
But the
it?
observant may sense that every tree in its formation is ancient and grand. bathed in mystical serenity. The name of this place is familiar only to the few who grasp the truth.
Yeah, it's listed as a dungeon. We're gonna be through a fight rush.
Can you walk, lad?
That's a relief. Seems like the rest on the ride here did him some good.
Poor chap's even got me worried. I'll shuffle along too.
Hey, I reacted poorly when you were turned into that thing. I apologize. My mind just went blank. For a moment, I doubted you. Forgive me. I should have recognized Luis's drivel for what it was.
Yeah, I'm a little shook
I
too.
don't blame you. It certainly caught me by surprise.
And here's hoping there can be no surprises worse than that.
I wouldn't be shocked. Luis is gonna just turn everyone in the
lost in
city
there.
into
We're never
humans.
getting out.
I can sense a special barrier in place. Meant to deliberately lead people astray, too. A perfect place to hide.
Gallica, how fares His Highness? Does the Farsight Mirror yield any news?
No. I checked a bunch of times in the Gauntlet Runner. But I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, he's probably already dead.
Hurry and lead the way.
Right. Everyone stay close so we don't get separated. The
Oh,
village
shit.
is this way.
Oh, apparently there's a new patch for Baldur's Gate that has new subclasses. Alright. This is a dungeon! Let's just go in! Oh shit. Maybe this isn't a good dungeon, conventionally.
Huh? This looks like...
Okay, so Phantom was right and they went after the prince, even though there was very little evidence to lead them here. They didn't actually provide any, they just pulled anime bullshit out their ass.
The royal flower? A surprise to see them blooming here.
Something about
This is the prince.
place. Yes. The flow of Magla is strong here. It is much like the altar of the dragon god. The Magla in the air seems to be concentrated here. What is this place?
Gallica, something the matter? Your mind seems elsewhere.
Oh, sorry. I've got this weird feeling that something really important happened here. Anyway, let's keep moving.
Maybe they were charmed.
So here you are at last.
That's what my guess is. Why did they didn't even put Zorba's name there? Ah, here you are at last. Shaded person, or whatever it said. Like, it's not a surprise. We've ran into him a couple times. He's a recurring villain. We've heard him enough.
How odd. This place is clearly in ruins, but it doesn't look like natural decay.
It was burned to the ground. One day, a bunch of kingdom soldiers showed up out of the blue. Without so much as a reason. They made an inferno of the place.
But why? Why would His Majesty order such an...
Because he was a terrible person? Actually, it's because the church.
It may have been Forden who led the charge. I can't be certain.
Is the character audio loud enough, guys?
If it was up to him, he would have done it just to purge the filthy Elder tribe.
Luis claimed that the Elden people were just another form of the humans. If he spoke true...
They're not. There's no way. Anyway, more than half of the villagers died in the fire. And those who survived were forced to hide in caves. That way everyone would think they were wiped out.
'Tis a shrewd ploy indeed, to hide in a place the enemy themselves saw destroyed.
Not a very good one, in my opinion.
Why did Alsace? No matter. His Highness is in this cave, correct?
Yes, over there.
So, I bet there's more to our backstories as characters than is being let on. That's a person!
He draws no breath. Likely a stab in the back.
Looks like he was slashed across the back.
I recognize him. He was the associate of the first operative I came in contact with. He was a lot more skilled than those Sanctist warrior monks. But now...
Gallica, the cave is just ahead, yes?
Yeah,
Yes.
the prince is dead.
It's past the woods, over there.
Then we move.
Prince is dead. I have no doubts.
I don't like this.
Baglam's sensing. Where about the prince? We need to get over there now. Oh, it's fairies. They ran away. I think they'll feel a little alarmed if we swarmed in on them as a group like this. Let's leave them be and move on. Can I like slow walk? There's a UG! Do you have mouse ears? Ah, no. I thought that was Mickey Mouse!
Russell? You're safe.
That is an old UG.
Word. Is that you, Gallica?
You were His Highness's tutor.
Hmm? I know but one red-tressed knight. Are you the royal guard? The Lady Hulkenberg? By the heavens. Then...
She's been helping us. Everyone here is a trusted ally. They've all fought to save the prince.
Okay.
Alas. Oh,
Oh, the prince dead?
If this reunion had only been a moment sooner.
Russell, where is His Highness? What happened? Is His Highness safe?
A few days ago, those detestable cursed thorns finally faded. I cannot tell you how long I had waited to see them gone. It was truly a joy beyond words.
Okay.
It happened before we could fathom it. A lone stranger, a loathsome figure came striding in. His Highness had only just regained consciousness since the curse's lifting. Yet, to protect us, he threw himself upon the assassin's blade. We were struck. His Highness lay pierced through the heart, and we saw him breathe his last.
At least he was a Chad at the end.
No, that can't be true.
Protecting his
The stranger
people.
was a master of magic. None could match him. Of the Resistance's numbers, only I remain.
Who was responsible for this?
Zorba.
I don't know who the murderer was, but he cried his patron's name aloud as he did the deed. For Count Luis, from the moment he appeared, I believe his sole purpose was to kill His Highness. As soon as the lifelight left the prince's eyes, the stranger left, with only a smile.
An innocent boy. Twice tormented in the clutches of assassins.
Is the
All
life
because
of the
family
royalty.
he was born into.
Luis, there really is no evil you won't stoop to.
Please, Russell. Where is the prince?
We've laid him in the prayer room for now, at the end of the cave. He rests just this way.
Weave. I thought you were the last person. Oh, you are the last of the Resistance. I must.
I must go to him.
You're right. Maybe we'll find some
Help! It's kind of over!
I'd heard a rumor that there was a boy candidate who claimed to be His Highness. So, that was you? 'Tis just as St. Rilla said. You're no scoundrel. Indeed, you risked life and livelihood to see His Highness restored. Strange. Something in you reminds me of His Highness.
Something wrong?
No, it's nothing. Well, I will go before you to the prayer room. Once you are ready, you are...
There's gonna be some big twist that secretly we were the prince all along. How much are you gonna bet? We got the big shovel!
You going to stay here?
No. I must bear witness myself. As his knight, I must.
Or maybe you were twins. I think it's either brother or we were secretly the prince all along. Given that we have a different skin tone and hair structure, like hair color, I think it's not twins. But this game has shat in the face of logic before with this whole shindig. The prince is in the prayer room on the lower level. I don't want to believe it. We need to see him for ourselves. Like, there was no evidence to lead them here. They were just like, they're at the forest that's filled, that was filled with the Elder tribe. We tracked them there. They're supporters. The supporters, which we've only seen amongst ourselves. We've literally only seen Juna, who had one contact. All the way in the fucking forest, I might add. Who she has not been in contact with since before the beginning of the game. And us. There was Grius, but he died. And we were supposed to be the liaison to Grius. Like, I don't see how they found a supporter for the Resistance, but I guess they did. I heard that the princes are only elder within the Resistance? Oh shit, maybe we are the prince.
You must hurry.
Hurry! He's already dead!
All was for this day. There is still time.
What do you mean? He was stabbed through the heart. There's still time. I bet it's gonna be some magic bullfuckery and we're gonna fuse with the prince because we were actually the prince, like his id, given bodily form through spells.
This way.
That tells me he might be on the brink of death, not actually. I think he's dead. He was stabbed through the heart. He was laying to rest in this tomb. He's already had his clothes changed, even though he was stabbed through the heart. He's dead.
Why?
I didn't realize anyone still remained to weep over this child. Huh? Gallica, you've returned.
Milady Gruade. It's been a long time.
Did I
ask who this is?
I don't think I
She
did.
is the chiefess.
I have it on auto. I haven't touched the button.
Baroness Gruade.
She was kind enough to shelter the entire organization when His Highness fled to these woods.
I can't believe he's gone. I'm just some parapus orphan from the slums.
Most of the people here don't really have too much reason to cry, I'm gonna be honest.
Killed here.
No.
Like, not most, but like half of the party. Yufa, Stroll,
We moved him here to the altar.
Basilio.
All was quiet. I don't know if you'd believe me, but I received a revelation. Should the prince die, his body should be kept safe and still here until the rightful day comes, even if the boy is but a bastard sired by that despicable man. He is still Her Majesty's son.
Despicable? What, you mean?
Oh, the Queen of the Elder.
Do you know nothing of the child's mother? The boy was not brought across borders to us. He was born here, in the ancient sanctum. His mother was our past chiefess.
Oh shit, we're right.
Elder tribe.
Oh.
She was a flower amidst the forests, a woman of such beauty, grace, and kindness. She saved this child from the flames. And it cost her her life. Her death is on that man's hands. Like a piper, he wandered in and seduced the young queen with his idealistic tales. But he failed to protect his family and died powerless. The village was only set ablaze because the boy was in the way of the Sanctus Church's designs on the throne. And that
He truly was a puppet king, until he had one act of defiance at the end and decided to make a giant popularity contest to see who'd become king, and plotted it so poorly that Luis could win by killing the opposition supporters.
You there, boy. Are you perhaps... no, it can't be. And yet...
Is something amiss?
We didn't see anything about his memories before the story started.
Much in the prince's name.
Whoa! What's with the formal introduction?
Yeah!
You were the one who
Yeah!
in the first place.
I knew it was some magic bullfuckery.
Hey,
I hear
are you okay?
The sound coming from somewhere again.
Here thou camest to the end of thy journey. This secret place was home to thee. Now remember thy path thus far. Walk thy life's road and see it anew.
They were charmed. Don't know who did it.
I have been waiting for thee to overcome thy trials. Long have I waited for thy return. Know this. His life is not yet ended.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
It all started on that ill-fated day when the usurper thought to extinguish his light.
Okay.
Before he fades away, recount all thou hast seen and felt. All thou hast gained in thy journey's course.
Called it. I called it earlier. We're the prince, aren't we?
Take the head of Luis, but thy efforts came to naught. So ye moved instead to join a tournament to decide the land's king.
In the prince's name.
Though thy plan was reckless, thou didst win the trust of the people by the support of peers and subjects alike. Thus, thou didst declare thyself the prince.
Mm-hmm.
It was all for victory.
After overcoming many obstacles, thou didst finally lift the prince's curse. Yet by the cruel machinations of another, the young prince
lies dead before me.
He lies dead before me.
Thy sole mission was to save the prince. Bereft of him, thou hast no further reason to live.
Supposedly.
That's not true.
If the prince is dead, wert thy efforts...
There is still an entire country of people.
His will lives on.
So thy resolve is yet unbroken. So be it. Thou hast earned the truth.
So this is the voice for
He was
the archetypes.
consumed by the curse, and was taken by a deep, abiding slumber. Yet his soul remained alive. So from his earthly form, I extracted his soul, that he might travel the land in Odyssey. And thus, his stilled sands began to flow.
That's the power of
once more.
archetypes.
Thy journey hast taken thee far, and taught thee...
We're the prince. I called it.
So now I ask thee, who art thou?
These are all false. Well, technically, he is a traveler, but he has the prince's soul. Let's go with the prince's friend.
I'm the prince's friend.
Is that truly thy role? To name but a few. Thy parents?
Yeah, there was none of that.
Memories of thy youth?
Black Claser said pull an Arya Stark.
Wait, what do you mean by Arya Stark? I need context. I've only read the first Game of Thrones book.
Thy memories begin the moment thou befriend the prince. Dost thou suspect the reason?
I don't have a past.
I don't have a past.
As I said, thou hast nothing. Thou art a being of mine own creation. 'Twas Gallica alone who the Resistance laid their hopes upon all those days past.
What the? You fucked with Gallica's mind! How could you?
All that had been bestowed was a memory. Thy mission to save the prince.
This actually lines up pretty well because at the beginning of the game we
Black Clacer said, I am no one gets slept repeatedly until she admits she is Arya Stark by her assassin teachers LUL.
I have nothing.
Nay, the words of the prince in thy memory are unmistakably of his true heart. The memories gained on thy journey, the friendships made, the trust forged. These true things art thine own. All thy trials, all thy experiences wert to prepare thee for this day, to share the strength thou hast gained with
So we're just gonna merge with the prince's body.
Do you mean?
The trust and friendship I've gained has been there to support me. If they'd known I came from nothing, that I am nothing, would people have stood by me, believed in me? The same goes for my desire to help anyone in need. How is it that I've
Black
touted such
Clacer said
laughably
slapped
idealistic
asterisk my
beliefs
brain
this whole
seems
time?
to be garbage today.
The truth, and thou wilt
Yeah, I
face an
understood.
ordeal beyond any you have yet faced. If thy desire is instead for freedom, thou mayest still abandon thy mission and end it here.
Is this the one time they're gonna give us a multiple choice answer which has, like, resounding effects?
Is that right?
Let's see, my
So
true
I
identity
bid
is...
thee answer my final question. Who art thou in truth?
Barack Obama. Just gonna Google what happens if I say the other one. Metaphor Refantazio. What happens? Oh, happens if you refuse the truth. Okay. Uh. Alright. So, I could just refuse to know and then get the bad ending. But, fuck that.
I am the prince.
Emotional damage!
What is this? I feel a curious resonance.
Oh god, Yufa! Don't take off his pants!
Could this be? But how?
I'm guessing that voice is his mother. The prince's mother.
Hey, what's going on?
What awaits us now?
Ah, life is not yet lost. Thou wert born apart from the prince's flesh, born of his desire to change the world.
What were we his, like, were we his dreams? Ah, yes, we have blue hair
In his stead
in
didst
my
thou travel the
my
world.
imagination.
Thou did support his heart, and became his living fantasy. That is thy true self. Thou art everything the prince sought to be, his ideal.
He just forgot to give you memories. Wait, there were soldiers here? Why did they bring just general army soldiers and not have, like, the royal knights here? That seems like some idiocy. That was the book. The book is what did it!
Drawn by the divine relic.
So we've had the divine relic this whole time!
Coalesced into flesh. And flesh coalesced into form. The form of an elder, as I once was.
Yeah, and that confirms that she was the mother.
Time hath come. Awaken, reborn anew.
Yes, exactly.
No more the prince's dream of utopia thou wouldst chase. Nay, but thine own.
So we're just gonna get a full makeover and turn into the prince? We get long hair. Long blue hair. Oh, oh! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! I am Prince Bryson. I feel like we have resistance to humanification now.
What? What is this?
What's happened?
Thou hast done well to guide him this far.
Gallica, the last hope!
I'm sure I've heard it before.
Thy mind should now be clearing.
The voice that
Remember
occurs
now
when we
thy
hear of the
true
archetype
charge.
ranks.
He was never a member of the Resistance. The mission, the departure, was thine alone. And thereafter didst thou encounter him.
Gallica was charmed by the book's power!
Wait, what am I saying?
In those long ago days, he had just been born into this land. Newborn in form, if not in
So we've been
appearance,
running around as
but
a
we
wee,
needed a guide.
like,
Thus,
3-month-old.
I decided his memories would be thine.
We've been 3 months old the whole story.
And purpose, a memory so
Baby
crafted
genius to the
suit
max.
thee.
With all that magical
Journey
knowledge
to the
stored up
capital
in there from
would
his
not be made
archetype
alone,
training.
but alongside him.
No, that can't be. He was there when we got our orders.
I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes.
And that mission failed. Actually, it didn't fail, but then we got into town, and then
No.
our contact, the king just...
I was alone?
Technically...
He might be saved. By these gentle, necessary lies, we could live to see this day when our dearest wish is fulfilled.
Technically, all of this would not have happened if the king didn't set up his one wish to have somebody take the throne from him when he died via popular vote. Forden wouldn't have died. Rella wouldn't have. Well, Rella would have died eventually because of the curse. Same with the prince's original body. Rias would have killed Louis, most likely. We'd be hunted, possibly. Or the church would be like, they are heroes! And then the church would turn around and be like, okay, that's an elder, fucking kill him. Kill him in back alley deal. Okay? Just cut this man apart. The king actually did get revenge for his son and for all the shit that Forden did to him in making him his puppet. By taking that relic and saying, you know what? When I die, make the next person king by popular vote. It threw everything into chaos.
As he traveled alongside thee, he gained both strength and wisdom. It is only by thy efforts that my voice reached him. He has now been saved. And so the journey ends here.
No!
Thou hast fulfilled thy mission admirably.
No!
What?
Gallica!
Wait just a minute. What do you mean it ends here?
From here on, thy path is thy own. Choose thy own future for
Gallica,
thyself,
no! Leaves
and
party.
may the fates smile on thy journey.
How do we make sense of this?
Is it really you?
Yeah, I've been Prince all along. What the fuck, man?
How do you feel?
Yeah, I feel lighter.
I feel a bit lighter.
There seems
Oh
to be
God!
doubt.
It's changed his accent!
But I also sense His Highness with
They're the same person!
Everyone, I need to tell you something.
This is the physical manifestation of His Highness's soul that just came out of the book. It's a divine relic.
So let me get this straight. You're saying it's not a matter of our captain and His Highness joining together, but that the former was this disembodied entity sprung from the latter?
Yes.
That's why he had no memories? 'Cause he didn't even exist?
I see. Finally, I understand the strange feeling I had sensed upon our meeting. What shaped you, so to speak, was the prince's will itself, a part of his consciousness. Yes, the prince's very heart. He was his soul given flesh. Perhaps the form we knew was one shaped by material magla, much like how the dragon
Maybe
manifests beyond the vessel Drakadios.
A mass of magla with a will. Forget the dragon god. He may as well have been a dragon himself.
He could have been!
No wonder he awakened to an archetype before anyone else. It was no great aptitude for magic. He himself was composed of pure magla.
Damn right!
As a
Which, wouldn't that mean that
desires.
Louis' magic, which corrupts
Similar to
Magla, is
archetypes. I suppose
ultra
it's the very
effective against
essence of
him?
Magic.
You mean to say that?
And now that he has a physical form,
not
he's
made
fine.
a pretense to claim the prince's name. He truly was His Highness all along.
Apparently!
That's true. This is finally your reunion with your sworn liege. Seems like cause for rejoicing, eh? Lady Hulkenberg of the Royal Guard.
And then Zorba just comes in, he's killed everyone from the entrance to here. I finally trapped you bastards! Time to die! He kills... I can't remember her name. She's only appeared like 2 times.
All and sundry believed the lad had shuffled off. You alone kept the faith, milady.
Army of 600 skeletons!
That faith was rewarded.
Fate was changed.
I bet you we got a power up. We get the Prince archetype or something.
His Royal Highness the Prince? Please.
Actually, now that I say that,
Please,
that could
forgive me, Your
actually
Highness.
be a thing.
I failed you when you need and more. Despite being a member of your royal guard, I did not recognize Your Highness at our meeting and showed you such insolence.
I pronounce your sentence!
Actually, you've been there for me this whole time.
He's right, you know. If we'd not met you, we'd certainly never have made it this far.
I don't know about that. She was actually kind of shit in the first dungeon that we had her. She uses piercing weapons and all the undead resist it.
We've really done it.
By the way, what are we supposed to call you now? I mean, how would you prefer to be addressed, my lord?
Same as always.
Captain. Same as always.
No, Your Highness! With all respect, I'm
No,
not
we
dead.
can't do that! Fuck you! I get to make the
Time to be
rules.
thick-headed, Miguel. He's the one who gets to decide what we bally call him, so we'll listen to
Fuck yeah, Nerus!
You, sir, should be begging His Highness for forgiveness on bended knee. You mangled the royal run.
Bullshit! He made it fly!
Well, that is. I mean, it was all dashed useful in the end, wasn't it? A bit of clemency, Your Highness.
Nah, Nerus, you're the best person here. You and Stroll and Heisme, best members of the team. Gotta love ya.
It's beyond belief. Not just that a child who'd lain cold for years could come back to us, but through such extraordinary circumstances. After so long in the curse's thrall, he could not even open his eyes. He may as well have been a corpse. But all this time, he had been on his own journey.
Oh shit!
It was the boy's
Porter's live playing Minecraft.
He spoke of a fantasy of traveling
Wait.
the world, meeting its people, seeing its truths.
I think he's working on his parkour
Magic
tower.
made it real. He
Yeah.
was a child of Elden blood and Elden legacy. All these years he spent in the village, he has rested near the secret of true magic. Perhaps this is how it came to be.
His was a fantasy surpassing fantasy. It became more than a dream, but a self-possessed force acting of its own volition. And now,
Maybe he was so weak because most of his magla was left to bring you into being. I think it was both. Also, he probably didn't wake up because his soul was split into you. At least that might have been part of the reason. Because Rella herself,
It feels like nothing short of a miracle.
had the same curse and was awake.
fate had a hand in it.
Of course, it might have been a weaker
Right.
backlash.
I remember. I heard a voice. Guide him, it said.
A voice? Whose?
If you can't remember anything from before our journey, then we probably met after you'd only just... happened. Right?
Yes, we're
I should
2 years
remember
or
that.
2 months old.
But for some reason, I was convinced
'Cause
that
you
we'd
knew the
always
prince.
been together. I thought we both received the order to save the prince, too. Ever since the moment... we heard
Gallica's
that
gonna
weird
leave the
voice
party
guiding
because
me.
she's been charmed the whole time.
Lady Gruade mentioned a revelation. Hold on, are we still being mystic and metaphorical, or was there an actual guide involved?
Yeah, it was
I know
the
someone
Queen
was
of the
guiding
Elder.
me. I just don't know who.
So a disembodied voice. Hang on.
Yeah, you all hear it when you get your archetype.
That sounds a bit familiar for me too.
Hey, who do you think the voice belongs to? Any
I
idea?
know.
I
For a
have a
fact.
faint idea, but I'm
That
not
she
entirely
even
sure.
said
Come
she
to
gave
think
us
of it, this
contextual
place,
clues.
The light coming in. They seem familiar.
I might say the same. When I first acquired this power, I had a vision of somewhere not unlike these grounds.
Does this mean that we've been guided as well?
Yep.
Perhaps someone has been at your side unseen, watching over the course of your journey. I imagine all this comes as a great shock for you.
I bet we get our archetype changed to Prince.
Here you are.
And it's like
Back
both
in-
physical
you have
and
come
spells.
to the end of your arduous journey and found new life. It is a life well won, grasped with your own two hands.
Chief Descruide, we want to know everything. What is the truth behind your tribe, the Elder? We Mustari are also said to have inherited truths of the world before us. Histories hushed by sanctism. But this village, it is something...
It is a
altogether
record of that
different.
past.
I myself feel a strange familiarity here. A lost haven underground, yet letting of the sky's light. Please, tell us, what is the Elder Tribe?
To know what we are, you must first know our history. Come to the altar room past the door. I'll wait for you there.
You will see and feel the reality of humanity. Oh, look, there's a shop. Definitely no reason for this to be here.
Now what am I?
Yay. Ambrosia, 400. Ooh. Let's, stock up. Get another 5. You have swords? This man's sitting here pretty with the best weapons. The best basic, non-element, non-effect weapons. We're getting you an axe.
Oh, nice.
I don't think we have a special crossier.
Yeah.
I'll take your entire stock!
We're gonna buy an extra one. Oh, no, that costs a lot of money. Booch.
How nice.
Black Clacer said, oh I remember, Fist gotta ask. I so far have 3 different ideas for my birthday this year. A match of Stellaris, only I need the DLCs which I do have so that everyone can use them. A Pokemon tournament using Pokemon Showdown or a big GTA V together. Smiley face, if you have a preference or an idea to add let me know.
Alright. I like 2 of the ideas. I know nothing about Stellaris, so I'm not even gonna posture on there. But if you did Pokemon Showdown, you also have to remember that a lot of people have not used it before. And you have to set up the rules ahead of time for what category you're using. So, Pokemon Showdown will require a little more effort on their end, and some people will probably just be like, oh, it's normal Pokemon, and I think you can play without rules. I just can't remember how, because I've never fucking done it. I've never done it, so I don't know how. I'm pretty sure it's like anything goes, but maybe I'm wrong. Because I usually only play OU National Dex. That's usually what I play. There's also Balanced Hackmons where they they have their own Pokemon Showdown Pokemon, or no, yeah, actually I think that was it. That's like fake Pokemon. I think that was Balanced Hackmons, or maybe that was where they like any Pokemon can have any ability. They have some weird game modes that people do just for shits and giggles that are not very popular because it's just not used often. Most people just play OU. It's overused. It's the most used branch of Pokemon Showdown. You'd have to do some research, and you'd have to make sure it's laid out plain.
Black Clacer said, yup, I know all that. Asking what you would like the most and if you have a 4th idea XD.
I think GTA 5 would be nice. It's like a 10-year-old game, so a lot of people have PCs that can handle it. It's GTA Online nonetheless. As for 4th idea, that's a doozy. I will say that last year when we did Gmod TTT, that was fun. But I know that was a pain in the ass to have set and to have it continually running.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if I can give you an answer on a suggestion this time. I haven't really been able to play much and enjoy myself too much. And obviously you want it to be more of a multiplayer event. Most of my multiplayer lately has been like Wildermyth and Vagante, like older games. They're tactical. Wouldn't work too well for that. I don't know. I don't think I can give you a suggestion. Though if I'm free on the day, and I don't have any plans, I'm definitely going to be willing to set up a Pokemon Showdown team. I will not go easy either, okay? I will bring out a little Aaron that could. I should probably not go too crazy. Let's get him some Greaves.
Oh, nice.
Hello. Docking rarities from outside the village is my job. Isolation or not, we're far from self-sufficient. Without outside help. You have some understanding of the goings-on out there. Old Russell listens very intently whenever I report.
Black Clacer said, I know that at least 2 people who would be there for Pokemon have never played it.
I just pull out the full competitive team, wipe the mother living crap out of 90, like every fight except for one, not a single loss. Yeah, probably fine. I've also got the Pixelmon server, so I'm gonna have enough Pokemon shenanigans, hopefully, for a while to keep my bloodthirst satiated. You also, holy shit. Holy shit. It's just the humans.
Does this depict the Elder tribe?
Mm-hmm.
Elder comes from an ancient word, meaning only the old ones. It was an alias given by our ancestors to outsiders who visited the village in the distant past.
Okay.
As for our original name, you know it well by now. We were humans.
Okay.
The human tribe. So Luis's words...
There is no human tribe. Tribes, as we know them today, did not exist then. We were all one people. Humankind.
Fairies generally don't talk very much.
A world united. But wait.
They talk for a bit and then they vanish.
On Virga Island. There's nothing left of the civilization today.
I need to be careful.
Destroyed? Why?
I just
How?
put this marker up to my face like this and breathed in. And So, I know you can... That kids would try to get high off of permanent markers by sniffing them, okay? But I could actually smell it when I had it right here. I don't know what to... Like, how far you gotta go. Let's just put these down. My ADHD hands were twirling shit. I don't want to get banned on stream.
A war. One that all but destroyed the world past. But its destruction was born of the discovery of Magla. Or as you call it today, magic.
They shot the nukes.
Do you wonder what they battled over? Without the divided tribes, what could they have disagreed on? They were racked by division. Over the abstract, undefinable idea of rightness. They tried to destroy something invisible.
That's kind of what's happening with Louis
Destroyed
right now.
only
Us against Louis.
And any idea of absolute rightness is born of fear. That fear flooded the world and gave way to war. And their age of prosperity came to be called the world before. The people we now call tribes were either born of artificial division for the sake of the war effort, or natural adaptation to survive the hellscape after.
I'm guessing that the Ujif were artificially changed. Humanity was torn apart by fear, anxieties.
We've met plenty of people caught up in pointless conflicts. Given the choice, I know they'd rather live in a world without tribal division. And yet the truth is, that world's already fallen apart. More than that, it's how we all got here.
Such drastic physical changes would normally have taken eons to effect. Accelerated by Magla, however, it was only a matter of a scant few centuries.
How far back
You
is there history in this
understand now?
world?
Yes. We, the Elder, are the survivors of the old world. Our ancestors fled the flames of war and thus escaped the ensuing divisions.
Wait a second. So, there was a ton of battlegrounds in different areas and giant monsters that we went by in our travels. And there was no history about a lot of them. And then there was ones about war where there were entire trenches of bodies melded into these pits, into these valleys, into these giant ditches 100 feet down. They do not care about history here. Which is why they were succumbing to the same things that destroyed people in the past. Means the prince, that is to say, I am the scion of both the old world and the new. A lot of responsibility.
Disbelief. It is nothing short of astounding. But then...
Probably the church.
Why do we know these monsters as humans?
By the war's end, both sides were consumed by fear. Their magical assaults escalated with each retaliation, until it was beyond all control. Our world became a hell. Rampant magla distorts the body and mind. By now, I'm sure you know that better than you ever wished to. Humans are what remains of that branch of humankind that succumbed to melancholia. Broken, horrifying testaments to their own mistakes in the war of magic. Some persist, breed, and multiply as any beast does. Others live centuries of agony before their lives burn out. Even we do not know the full scope of their nature. Regardless, when the 8 tribes settled in this land, our claim to the human legacy was forgotten. To the people, the name only meant slavering, insane monsters. Therefore, we took on an alias instead. The same one by which we are known today. The Elder.
So, the old world couldn't control its magic, and... Wait.
Yeah, this is a good question. The church probably just wanted to take power and create a new history.
Magic igniters.
Indeed, what are magic igniters to you? Tools for the church to shackle the people, perhaps? Or weapons that hide magic's true potential? Am I close to the mark? In truth, it's the opposite. Igniters are tools made to limit magic. Restraints made in self-discipline, meant to avert a repeat of history's destructive mistakes. The Sanctus Church of today is muddied by greed. But its faith was born of good intentions. They once urged self-control, and thus control of one's personal magic. At times, they preached we must close our eyes to the truth when it would only lead us to ruin. By this benign tenet, history was obscured, and the Elder denounced.
Not shocked.
There's a grim irony in that.
His Majesty only hid his son's ancestry to protect him. Yet in the end, that meant Forden could attack the village under any pretext.
Get wrecked!
His motives concealed.
With all that said, you have now reclaimed your true form. The friends that stand with you are of different tribes and ideologies, but of one mind. As you are now, you may walk the path of the rightful king.
And then we'll build technology again!
Where the
And
tribes walk
plunge it all into war!
Yet with mutual respect and cooperation.
That technology is an amazing thing.
The sovereign's power. Thou king to be, entrusted with the will of the people. To bear their hopes is to be their rock in the storm, and to face anxiety in their names.
Klasse! Archetype! Oh, this is our new archetype because we're a new being.
Yet, anxiety itself is not something to blindly reject or desperately cast away. It begins with a simple thing, acknowledging its existence. Accept thy weakness, walk forward alongside it, and thou wilt grow strong and true in its company.
There's a weakness in people. I'm sure there are many who would say that helping anyone in need is nothing but a fantasy.
And besides...
Realistic or not, I refuse to accept Luis's methods as an alternative. The weak and those who dissent don't deserve to die out as though that's the natural order. The prince awakens! Or the king. Aren't archetypes like the opposite of succumbing to melancholia? My determination to challenge the unknown has awakened the heroic embodiments of the prince. If no one understands me right away, I accept that. There will still be meaning in showing them my conviction for the fight to come.
That's it. I've made up my mind. I'm with you to the end, no matter what.
Where's this coming from?
Before we got there, this guiding voice thing told me my duties were over.
Do we get a mage rank?
Just go, okay, bye? Especially after we've come this far together?
You're just gonna be there and cheering.
I'm
You
going
got
to
him!
face Luis with
Kick
you.
ass! Take him out, Bryson!
Even you've got to cope with anxiety, eh?
I've realized something in our travels. Anxiety
Damn
can lead
right.
people astray. But overcoming it makes a person stronger.
The
There's
truth!
always anxiety in the unknown. I know what it's like to be afraid of something.
We get
I don't
a
understand.
new party
That's why I
member
think
that
it's
can
my
actually do
duty
things,
to help
Gallica.
people face and connect with their anxiety. Is that okay? From now on, it's not about orders. I'm with you because I want to be.
Let's go!
Same here.
I want to see what this archetype can
Well,
do.
we're past the worst of it. But the problem remains. Luis's dark magic. We've seen
I'm sure it can
turn
be
the
done to
boy into a
anybody. You just
monster.
induce
But no doubt he can
melancholia,
do it again.
which we've already seen him do.
Spell, turning sane mortals into the fearsome human monsters. In other words, a destabilizing magic, turning a person's magla into a snarl beyond control. This man named Luis. He may have his own past in this ancient sanctum.
Luis has been here? What do you know of him?
What do you wish to know?
Yeah, how do we stop the forbidden
What
spell
is this
first?
forbidden spell?
The essence of magic is in the control of magla. However, just as its chaos may be calmed, it can also be deliberately pushed out of control. That was what you saw. He whipped your innate magic to a frenzy and you were lost to melancholia. Just as the humans of the ancient war once were. In every age, the cause
Wait.
and effect are the same. People learn fear, become slaves to their anxiety, suffer, and thus the power of magic is born.
Through hardship.
You mean to say anxiety is the source of all magic?
Magla is a substance born of the heart, generated when one feels anxiety or fear. By certain means, it may be kindled into power.
I think they're saying this
That is
with
what
so
we
they can't say
call
courage, because
In
courage
this
would sound
way,
dumb.
It is by virtue
It's
of the
been
anxiety
overdone.
in our hearts that we gain the power to overcome it. Magic is a natural process, and anxiety is its invaluable, irreducible fuel. But in turn, those burdened with more anxiety and fear produce more and more magla from their hearts. Without the willpower to face your fear, the magla overflows. Uncontrollable by magic, it can give rise to strange and terrible happenings as it manifests.
Okay.
With the world embroiled in chaos. These outbursts of swollen magic may be happening all across our kingdom.
'Tis the answer to everything. The
Accurate.
melancholia crystals. The beasts driven feral. The very land is erupting with the weight of its people's fears.
Hold on. If Luis's art is rooted in bringing out this chaos, then anyone might be next. He said he became a monster because he's elder, but that wasn't the complete story. If what you say is true...
Indeed.
So what we need to do is shove somebody in front of Luis when he casts the spell and have them get turned into a
He could
human.
turn anyone into a human monster.
I called it.
Yet as long as you have the strength to confront your fears, even this transformation may be defied and overcome. What do you wish to know?
What about Louis?
Who exactly is Luis?
Every time I heard of his doings in the wider world, I felt more and more sure that Luis is from this village. His knowledge of humans, his skills in magic, his grasp of darker arts, they're all beyond a mere soldier to begin with, however prodigious.
He probably understood magic long before he left this village.
Among
if
those
that was the
old
case.
families who perished in the fire, there was one by the name of Caradrius, a family of doctors, I believe. In an effort to better heal the ills of the people, they had studied spells much like the ones he now
Of course.
sports. The details are long since
It was
lost
always
to
the
time.
doctors, the medical
But if
industry.
Luis bears our legacy. That may be the reason for his vast knowledge.
Wait. What about Luis's ambition? The vision Rella saw.
He probably is unable to rule
wants to
effectively
turn
and causes
everyone in
everybody
the
to turn to
kingdom
fear
into humans.
and give in to
There is
Magla.
no known magic strong enough to turn many people at once, and none that can be cast quickly.
Even if it was possible, I don't know what it would accomplish. But this is Luis we're talking about. Who knows what he's thinking?
But if he would turn people into humans, if in the unlikely event that happens...
If there is any motive for such cruelty, it can only be hatred. If Luis is truly from this village, then their fire would have cost him everything.
Yes,
Such
let's get
unjust
vengeance on
tragedy could
everyone.
easily
The
beget a
cruel
thirst
world.
for revenge, even if it meant wielding a magic that twisted life into something terrible, instead of uplifting it. Indeed, it seems the opposite of an archetype. A truly dark power.
Who goes there?
Zorba! He's killed everybody!
The malformed assassin who struck at the prince. He's bound for the woods.
After him!
Alright, can I save? Can we save here? Save! Save, yes. It has been far too long. Okay, I want to check this out. 1 second. Bryson. Equipment. The Prince! 4 attacks from combat happen more easily. All enemies are stunned more easily in combat. Heavy slash damage to one enemy. Damage boost against humans. Increases casters all stats by 3 ranks for 3 turns. That's stupid good. Deals heavy magic light damage to all enemies. This is just the best class. Morale boost. Recovers HP and MP. Each time a support attack lands in overworld lands? With the support? Oh boy! Yeah, resist light and dark. And 4 turn icons! We can finally gimp! Even though it can only be used once per battle. That's great. Resist all. Oh! So not only do we resist light and dark, once we get a high enough level, we resist everything! Deals extreme physical almighty damage to one enemy. Damage boosted against human-type monsters. So we get light, royal we get like so much good shit. Wind blade, Idian ice crag. Armageddon's final sire deals 9,999 damage to all enemies. That seems like a pretty interesting synthesis skill. I need a royal archetype for every ally, which I'm guessing this is a royal archetype, and I haven't unlocked any other ones, except for maybe like Hulkenberg. Does Magic Knight and Paladin count as royal archetypes? Maybe. Yeah, I've been live for 4 hours. I gotta get to other things. I gotta work out. I gotta take some dogs out. So, here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna go raid Solid Porter, who's playing Minecraft. I'm gonna go get some food. I hope you all have an excellent day. Kick ass, take games, do the best in all things. Strive for greatness. Solid Porter. Check me out on YouTube. I, as of 2 months ago, was posting quality content there. I need to get back to that. I should probably set a bunch of the VODs to release here today before I get into the nitty-gritty of the evening hours. I hope you all have a great time. And we're going to leave. And peanut butter onion raid Solid Porter! Get in there and spam it in his chat